are starting recording. We are starting the stream. I am going to grab the Twitch link. And I'm going to make sure that I go here, and then I go here, and I go dashboard. Because I'm amazing. I'm going to post this over here.
Was your body's the same?
Yeah, progression's the same.
Okay, cool.
That's all that really matters to me is if the progression stayed the same.
Well, hit points changed, so.
I'm okay. I can fix that.
That part can be
Yeah,
figured out.
we're just talking about
the same.
specifically the options.
Yeah. The options, honestly, is the harder thing to fix. It's like that will take thinking and charts.
The landmark options, because they expanded.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah, from a couple days ago, I think.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're already functioning under what's written there on that sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're good. Okay, well, anyway, we are live now.
All right. Hello, y'all. I may be a little low energy. I will try to be at least somewhat entertaining.
There is no Hatdan tonight.
There is no Hatdan tonight. And because Sia is feeling a little under the weather, we will probably not progress the plot in any major function. We will do a battle test to try out one of these big old changes that we did, as I have been implementing and screwing up and re-implementing and screwing up some more. So hopefully this time we can get it functioning in a way that is nice, and we'll just see what it does. Okay, so what this is primarily about, if you want to bring up the picture of that new progression sheet.
Oh, okay. I gotta swap this over to Sai, and I'm gonna swap this over to Liner. There we go. I think this is the new one. Yep, this is the new one.
Yeah, and I am likewise bringing it up. Tink. Okay, there we go. All right, so you may see that there is 3 things missing here. And we mentioned it last time that Endure was going away. This is primarily because we found that checks weren't being rolled on it. However, there still needs to be something to indicate the overall resilience of a person. So much like evade is used to show how dodgy you are, Endure has become this kind of static derivative stat that will be used for anything that you have to endure against. So it's like a save. And in order to streamline those 2 saves, originally, evade saves, dodge saves were made by rolling body exert and athletics, and your to hit number was your evade score. And what that was doing was making athletics even more necessary. And I don't really want that to have to be a go-to stat for everybody, especially people who don't necessarily want to be athletes. But it was used in a whole lot of places. It was used for dodging, it was used for running, and a lot of different stuff. So there are now a simple mechanic for saves of any kind, dodge or endure, fortitude, whatever you want to call it, in that you will be rolling a d10 and trying to hit under the number of whatever it is you're trying to roll. So you're rolling d10 trying to get under evade in order to dodge, and rolling d10 trying to get under endure in order to absorb, or whatever the case may be. And at the moment, Endure doesn't have a whole lot of functions for saving. It'll probably get some. It'll be things like shrugging off stun effects or avoiding disrupt effects. It's got a few things right now for survival-based things. But once I'm sure that I like what it's actually doing, I'll work on factoring more into that. So this made the projection a lot less stuff in it, fewer points to go forward, which will make it quicker to get a stronger character. And I think it sort of felt like it was taking a long time to progress. So at the moment, I'm going to try it with its current experience values, even though we've basically pulled 1,000 points off the sheet. And we'll see if we're progressing too quickly. But if not, maybe this will solve that kind of by itself. Progression sheet changed a lot of its focus locations in order to make this more spread out. Base hit points changed. They're now based on Endure, and the overall hit point progression changed a little bit to bring down. The other thing that got pulled out of this was armor hit points got pulled out of this. So armor is going to be weaker than it was. Hit points are going to be lower than it was. And this is to basically offset people walking into bullets. Part of it is because of close combat being such a reliable thing that you know you're going to survive the next onslaught, so you can do that. But we'll play around with how it feels in combat, and that can be tweaked here and there, depending on how it goes. One thing that happened for additional customization is that now when you get a landmark in Mind, Body, or Community, you can actually take 2 options from anywhere in that stat as bonuses. So that was the big change to landmarks that made landmarks super appealing all of a sudden. So if you get a body landmark, you can actually grab two separate selections, not two of the same thing, from anywhere in body, and add them on as bonuses. So you can get a readiness and an endure, or you can get a movement and a certification, any of the ones that are listed in that stat from any location. So if you really want to focus on something, then it's interesting. The way that this is currently worked out, the best way to min-max your character is to actually spread your stats out so that you can benefit from those extra bonuses provided by the landmarks. I think in practice, we'll see if that's actually the case.
Mm-hmm.
So for actually building your characters, hopefully you should have points kind of in the same thing that we wanted them before. They should basically translate to the same locations, but your overall points right now should be 950 on this sheet. And I bet if you put all of your dots in the same spots that they were previously, you'll land somewhere in that area, or at least close to it. Yeah. So that's how I'd recommend that you start, is to kind of put
70 away, and that's easy enough to continue it then from.
Yeah, I would try putting all your dots back to where they were and seeing where you end up with points wise. Don't calculate your hit points until all your dots are in. One of the things that I was doing is, because your hit points go up per landmark, and you can't roll lower than your endure dice for hit points. As you get stronger, your endurance gets better, your hit point rolls are going to get gradually higher. That works fine if you're starting from a base level character, but if you're starting from an advanced character, your endure is going to start higher, unless your overall hit point pool is going to be higher. I'm actually okay with that. Advanced characters are supposed to be kind of more heroic. So in the interest of not having to progressively calculate hit points while building, you just build your character first, and you will be starting with a higher endure score, and your overall hit point pool will be higher because you're playing on a heroic mode.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That did answer one of the questions I had.
Yeah, it just makes life easier, because otherwise you have to figure it out as you're going and stuff, and it's just, yeah. It's only going to equate to a difference of like 10 hit points anyway, I think, so.
I have noticed one thing just reading through on the second page, actually. The thing you mentioned for shields being used to negate incoming attack rolls with 2 from range weapons as described for melee. That's already what assert does?
Yeah, I think because you can either have the cert to do it, or you can do it normally if you didn't want to pick up the cert. Like we were talking about having some equipment have kind of those abilities without getting the cert brought in.
If it's a cert you can pick up from medium and up, then theoretically, if you're picking up a large shield and getting that, it kind of feels like you're screwing people on the cert.
Well, the cert can then just be changed to removing the difficult terrain condition.
Does it have that on there right now?
Yeah, should. No.
Yeah, so
that's... It's currently just medium shields and up, cancel ranged on 2 as a melee.
Yeah.
So if that just changes to removes the difficult terrain condition.
Yeah, basically removes the difficult terrain condition, so you can move full speed with it.
Aha!
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I'm doing, since you only get to pick from landmark options from that tree, it's really easy to do mind, because mind only has so many options.
Yeah, you can turn yourself into either a cert monkey or a proficiency monkey.
You don't have a choice. You will be equal in both for mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to
get a cert and 2 proficiencies.
Because you can't pick the same thing twice.
Yeah,
and those are only 2 options, so.
Yeah, so that was that one.
And if that becomes, if we end up with too many proficiency points after all this, which is one of the things I need to look at.
There's no such thing as too many proficiency
There's
points.
Never, no, you don't even understand. I want more. I want more so much. I was actually sobbing in the last setup because I was sitting at, I only had 2 possible proficiency points to get left at the end of the tree. And I was really sad about that because I really want to get to the point where I can throw some points into other things. But I want to be a specialist in science and logic because I feel that's the character. So I'm like, damn it.
What's funny with this is I am no longer front weighting myself with cert purchases so much because I know I will be having to take certs, so I may as well take other options.
I'm so excited what focus is.
I just know I have a very long cert list, and I'm not delving into mine till later, so I'm currently at 12, and I'm probably going to end up at a 15 or 16 at least.
Okay, so that's going to change my character a lot.
Oh, I guess hit point ups isn't really a thing on this.
No. Overall hit point scores are probably going to be lower. It's not universally, actually. Some of them may be higher. Well,
I have 124.
Make sure that you're checking, because per landmark, you're only getting D10. You're not getting D10 plus anything or anything. Okay, yeah. So some of them will end up higher.
That's with D10 per. Just I rolled a 4 for 3 of the ones I had before when I was down at 84. I'd rolled a 4, a 3, a 4, and a 2. And since I have an endure of 7, that automatically bumps all of them to being 7.
Brought it up to high, yeah.
Yeah,
some of them will be higher because we're running these higher ones.
Mm-hmm. The other thing I was going to ask is our resilience score only the armor, or do we have like a natural value beforehand?
No, resilience is the armor resilience when you're talking about the bonus hit points that you get at the beginning of combat. Mm-hmm. Like originally, resilience and endure were going to be kind of this combined thing, but I found playing around with
not what numbers, that's not what I'm asking for.
Well, there's no other bonus to it other than
the other thing the reason I was asking is I remember in I think like the previous version of the one before that there was we started resilience 2, then the armor added additionally on. And I was just checking if that 2 was still there or not.
No. There's that's there for what's it for freaking readiness. Readiness starts at 2 now.
Oh, come on.
Readiness starts at 2, and then you add your other stuff to it.
I have resilience of 5.
Okay, I think I got that. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything. Yep. So I am sitting at how much XP spent?
I'm curious what the micro's endurance score is.
You don't want to know.
Well, I do want to know. That's important.
Like I have a 1.
Good. Well, I mean, you unless you've put nothing into unless you put it all into readiness, I guess, which is true.
Which the thing is, I am making a character who needs her readiness. I need it for my implant. It's massively important for me. And I made a stealth fighter because I'm going to take the stealth fight suit shirt with her. And a lot of the time, I just need to just stay out of the way. So I'm like, I wanted more movement and I wanted more of that. So, and notoriety was a thing. So, I on the bright side, there's a whole 2 progression I can make left on this tree right here that will probably get me 2 full endure out of it, because I'll get 1 right here, and then I'll take 1 when I complete that landmark, and then this whole end of the tree is gone for me. I can't go anywhere over here because I'm a micro and I don't get to go over there. So my progression in body stops right here.
Okay, I am done with my progression sheet.
Yeah, I've finished with mine. The 2 questions I have, and this isn't the thing of me complaining. This I just actually need to explain to me. Mm-hmm. What is the advantage for bear width and evasive, changing it so you roll a D8 instead of a D?
Because you're trying to roll under that number. It's the saves are different in that you're rolling it under rather than over. Mm-hmm. So actually, if you were able to push your endurance score up to 10, like if you really focused on it, you'd never really fail a check rolling a D8 on it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, I think you'd have to push it. If it turns out that's really easy to do, then I'll have to tweak that.
That's really important for me.
I was going to say, I will point out I'm at a 7 right now.
Yes, well, 7's okay. I mean, so you fail if you roll an 8, but it's getting above to the 9 and the 10 and stuff is hopefully a little more difficult. We are dealing with advanced characters right now. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. If you took all of them, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I know I didn't take all of my things.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you would have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you took Endure on each of the body landmarks, plus Endure on each of the body locations, and rolled a tar, you would have it by the time you were 3/4 of the way through the chart. You'd be at a 9. So, or I guess, or at an 8 if you did a biped, which would be close to the same thing. So you would have to focus it on every one of them to do it, which is, I think, a way to do it. Endure doesn't, the actual save for that doesn't do a whole lot except for in specialty situations. Like, yeah, it helps counter stun, but how often do we really get stunned? It doesn't happen
pretty
that
much
often.
have to heavy focus in the body to get up there. Because you could do it theoretically from a low-level character, because starting XP for that's still like, what, 350?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that 350 would take you right to the end of one of the two. You could probably get to landmark 3 pretty easy, and that leaves you 2 endure points off. But at that point, you're basically playing someone who hits stuff real good, but is
If you want to make an
functionally
HP
mentally
shield, I suppose
challenged.
that's fine.
Yeah, you're functionally mentally challenged.
Okay, well, that correction is made. Thankfully, I only lost 2 proficiency points.
I imagine you can get them back if you want to, because any of these landmarks can get you some.
That's what I had to correct.
Had you double spent?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought it was take 1 from anything, but you couldn't take the same point on the chart twice.
You can't take the exact same thing twice, basically.
It's basically each landmark thing. You take anything that tree is offering you. So at landmark 1 for community, you could take anything, any 2 that community offers. Usually take like focus.
Yeah, it doesn't use them
focus
up or
2 prop
anything.
points. Yeah, focus 2 prop points. Focus and search. Or that sort of thing. The only one where it really limits you at all for that is mind, because it only offers 2 things in the first damn place.
Yeah, and that's where I came up with the issue.
You were also really tired, I think, when you were trying to look at this. Okay.
Mind may up getting some more options and stuff too. The reason Mind is actually light right now is because that is the kind of power stat for a future-based game that is gunplay.
Yeah.
So, like, I figure people are going to be in there regardless.
I kind of like the simplicity of Mind. It's just a nice certain.
Mine just nice and simple.
What I would honestly recommend putting in there to fill it out a little bit is put in a boon and a readiness.
I wonder if we'd end up with too much readiness that way. Maybe.
I could see maybe
1, 2,
boon, because there's
3,
not
4,
very many
5,
places to
6.
get
Yeah,
boon.
how many boons are on it right now? So you'd have to.
Boon
1,
is
2,
only
3.
boon.
Boon is lacking heavily.
Boon is
Oh
only,
yeah, there's only 4 of them.
yeah,
Okay, so I can probably do boon.
yeah.
We can toss that into a few of them.
At
All right,
least
so that may take
you know what?
later.
Just put it in as an option for something you can take for the landmark. That would really be all that you'd need.
Well, I don't want to, because that creates an exception. Every
Oh.
time we create an exception, it's another thing to think about.
Okay.
So I can just toss it into like row 2 or something. At least then you'd have a landmark option for it.
Yeah, you could just change one of the things to being like cert and this. And
Yeah,
you know,
cert or
that
boon or
makes an
something like
option.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I also reshuffled say so I have a endure of 8.
You only need to do it in one spot too, and it unlocks it for the whole tree, which is nice.
Mhm. Maybe it'll
That's
be
what
one or two of
Yeah.
these certs.
It also stops mind-heavy characters from actually drowning in certs if they don't
Yeah,
want
because
to.
it seems like there's a bunch of them right now. So maybe 1 or 2 of these certs will change over to boons.
Oh, don't change them.
Yeah, I'd say make it a or option, not a change it to. If you,
Right, fine. Cowards. All right.
Well, the thing is all the
I've
other ones have
remade
or
myself 4
options
times
going
this week.
on, and there's no or options really for.
There are fewer for the mind.
Yeah,
All right, so what are people at for hit points?
Oh, we're rolling it now. Whoops.
Well, once you figured out the your
I
overall
may have
stat
rolled
layout.
that last night, and I believe
I
it's-
waited for you to stream.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't.
different today than last night, so that's why.
Okay, so rolling hit points.
So for the way that you start it,
Mhm.
for like level 1 essentially.
The base generation.
Yeah, the base generation of this.
See, I wanted to use my dice up last night.
Is D10 times base mass, and you can't roll lower than your endure score. So everybody roll D10 plus base mass, and if it rolls lower than
Plus
endure,
base
just
mass?
up
Okay, I
it.
have 2 HP higher.
In my initial roll, I got a 3,
Oh, I should check what my
which
10
became
plus
4.
2.
Endure is 7. So
6
times 2.
hit points.
Well, it's D10 times base mass for the base hit points. You're starting level
60 hit points.
Oh, whoa. Okay, so I don't put HP in there. What the fuck? Where's this editing from?
Wait, why do you get 60
that
hit
is
points?
starting HP is down on progression map alley at B46.
Ah, wait.
Or if you look at the redoing endure thing right there, it's like the second paragraph halfway through. Starting hit points are D10 times base mass.
Oh,
Yeah.
D10.
So
times
you'd be
max.
12 hit points.
Yeah, 12.
Actually, no, you'd
No,
be
you'd be 8.
8 hit points.
Yeah.
You added a +2 for some reason.
Yeah,
Oh.
he thought it was plus at some point instead of multiply.
What's your endure score, Tobes?
3.
Should be higher than that at this point, unless you didn't take any. If you didn't
I didn't take any.
Okay, then it's 3. So yeah, it's going to be 4 times 2. So 8 as your base HP.
I am still a terrifying meat shield.
Right.
And if you're putting it in on that Excel sheet I gave you, Toby, just put in the 4.
No, just a 4.
Yeah, because it's already going to calculate it for you.
And I'm going to be rolling 60k.
And then for every landmark that you've gotten, roll a D10. That D10 cannot be lower than your endure score, and just add the total to your hit points.
Which I'd like to point out for people who might be watching, Penny has an endure score of 1. That meant every time I rolled lower than 1, I got to go and do something about it. Guess what? I rolled some 1s. And I didn't get to do anything.
And this petite.
Mine currently goes.
Set of rolls, huh?
That's
Hey,
amazing
Sam.
rolls. Yeah.
Why is my HP going up drastically?
Because I think it's still based on the add endure to it. Sam's old sheet probably doesn't, because I haven't shown you this thing.
Okay.
So I bet it's adding your endure score to each one that you're putting in.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
fix. It's easy to fix on the thing because
I'm just going to put in my scores for now and then edit that.
Okay, Sam, I think there may be a calculation error in your
Yeah,
sheet.
we just
we just talked about that, Tobes.
because the it's based off the previous day. Like I said, it changed over the last day. So what it's doing is it's adding your endure score to it, which it shouldn't do. It's just
It should
just
be
a little bit
actually it should just be doing a straight add up. It looks like according to what I have my math doing.
The one I have is doing it, but I'm just changing that.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. It's doing it on the things.
The landmarks.
Yeah. If you want, just in the HP column, just write your thing there directly, and don't bother with the D10s for HP column.
Okay, but it just
It'll just add it up to the main sheet that way, and you don't have to worry about
nice.
it. I did think ahead. Because I know it seems like I'm crazy, and I am crazy, but you know I did think this part ahead, and I did do math.
Okay, so I am at 78 hit points total.
okay.
In fact, I'm going to fix that on mine, but mine's not like
There you
as
Mine
drastically
drops to
different as yours.
74.
Oh, this is sad for me because I did that if statement.
Sorry, Sam.
That's okay. It's fine. Sam can't have nice things.
If you have a statement, we will destroy it.
I get no rerolls at all.
Well, it wouldn't be a reroll anyway; it just pushes up. But yeah, 32 on top
I'll
of.
throw in the roll 20. I corrected the if statement for it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Is that a correct statement?
Yeah, but unfortunately, you got to do it
yeah.
for like all the way for everything. But it's basically just taking
Yeah.
out the it's just taking out the plus to the character sheet. If you want to just delete that part.
Mm.
But it doesn't really matter because if it's gonna be like that, I'll just probably change where it's calculating to get the number for the just D10s, and I'll get rid of the HP thing.
It's good.
But the main thing is I have it set on my sheet, so that's fine, and I have 41 hit points.
Cool.
Shiny.
actually not far off from what Toby's is. In fact, he might be one over.
He's one under, I think.
Yeah, as I was saying, I think Penny might be one over.
Oh yeah, Penny is one over.
Poor Toby got a bunch of 3s.
Yeah, I got 2 9s, 10, and a 4,
Yeah.
a 2, and a 1. And then I actually rolled like a
That's a pretty decent roll.
3 on my starting hit point.
Squishy Michael.
I rolled 3 10s and 3 lower than 8s at the game 8.
They got pushed up. Okay, so the spread between what is a fairly bad or average roll and a pretty damned good roll is about 40 hit points.
Mhm.
Give or take.
Mhm.
Actually, 30, right? You guys
So
got
I
70
also think
something?
me and Drac have focused heavily into endure as well. So
Right.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That
Yeah,
is,
we're
that
both
is more or
on
less where I
the
want it to
don't give a
be.
shit about roll.
I don't really want to be. I want it to. You have to work awfully hard to get above 100 HP. Like be playing for an awful long hard time. Armor should really be the default means of avoiding damage.
Mhm.
It's beneficial if your HP is there too, but kind of want it to be a concern when you're
you
taking
shouldn't be
point
standing
damage.
there with your HP thinking, "Yeah, I can take out this fight." You should be thinking, "Okay, time to go."
Yeah, well, yeah. At least when you get down below a certain point, it's fine that we have people up at 70 and stuff. But the folks that are hanging out at 30 should be like, if I start taking damage, I should probably leave. All right, cool. All right, so other things for this. So we went over the saves. Oh, range combat and CQC. And in case you didn't notice that changed what it did. It's no longer working like readiness does. What it is now is it's kind of a lower buffer on your damage dice. So if you roll a damage dice and you have like 3 points in ranged combat, you can't roll lower than a 3. So that will allow people who have invested in their ranged and close combat abilities to do consistently steadier damage. Then people can kind of have randomness working for them. Combat start we'll do in a second. That's the generative HP. Threat response is a new thing that we'll also run into. Basically, when people come into your range, you can take a shot at them. Armor changes did change a little bit, so let's check your armor out. Heavy armor is 100 HP, medium armor is 50 HP, light armor is 25 HP. Heavy armor reduces movement by 2. If it would reduce to 0, you can't wear it. Medium armor reduces movement by 1. Same rule. If it would be reduced to 0, you can't wear it. The other restrictions on those armors have been removed. So that's kind of the only thing about them is they change your movement values.
Basically, went from being your readiness to a
Yeah,
bonus
that's the movement. Drop down a smidge.
That makes more sense, honestly.
Yeah, it's just a little heavier. Mostly I'm seeing a whole lot of really fast moving people because it was easy to do. So movement got pulled down a little bit, and I actually don't mind people having high readiness scores because I think the kind of resource allocation for doing better hits is fun. So that
Well,
was
Also,
it
my-
kind of
also
makes more
readiness has
sense
a lot of
for us.
uses.
Yeah. Also,
Um,
kind of since readiness is more mental acuity type thing, and where you are in the combat, it makes more sense for heavy armor to bog you down like movement wise, not proactive wise.
If you have heavy armor, give yourself an extra 100 credits. Armor cost for heavy armor was reduced because it's not quite as durable as it used to be. So you can get those credits back.
Do person chinks still reduce and add the damage by 5?
Yeah, it's the same as they're written down in our previous things. So it's just the +5 -5 thing.
We have
Did anybody have armor HP on progression?
Yes,
or
I did.
or did
Yes.
anybody have not on progression? Sorry, did anybody have armor HP on advancement? Like you actually bought advancement for their armor?
I did.
You did. Okay, so for per advancement, it's 10 plus the resilience of the armor, and that includes any bonus resilience it's getting from certs or anything else you have.
That's why I was clarifying for all the other stuff, like if that did, if shields did it, because I was calculating on my armor HP.
Okay, armor bonuses that came out of progression are no longer valid. So armor will have lower hit points than it did before. If you really feel like you want to boost your armor hit points, get it through buying advancement, but also be aware that at the start of every combat, there's a sort of an active power-up sequence for all armor that are going to give it bonus hit points. So what you're looking at on your sheet right there isn't really indicative of what you're going to be fighting with. It'll buff up when you start fighting. There are some cert changes in there we can look at later or now, depending on how you guys want to do.
Well, since we have a pair of heavy armor users and the cert changes really affect heavy armor.
Yeah, you can tweak them if you want. Go for it. I don't know if you wanted to do it now or later.
Cert changes didn't do too much. It was mostly just I had to pick up another armor thing at the first tier.
Yeah, I had to do that, and I also had to dump. I'd also dumped a stat and did some changes to try and recover a movement because I'm already one of the slowest characters in the group. And that -2 was painful.
Yep, so you'll have to brace for it.
I'm admittedly not all that slow.
The only things the search engine has done to me, because I don't wear armor, is maybe go, I really want to get there with it. So I'm going to search.
Yeah, bear with it's pretty awesome. Zev, we had 2 questions in the Twitch. One of them is from Drachert. They wanted to know what the tiger is raising on her left arm, and I think that's from the splash screen where I have the picture of your character from the first Kickstarter book. I think
I
they're
will
calling.
have to. Hang on, let me click on the stream thing because I can't see what you have up there.
Let me put this up. They want to know what she's holding in her arm there, I believe. If it comes up, it takes a few minutes. Looks like some sort of Gatling gun thing, and whatever the other thing is.
Load. Tiger, Sam, that's Faye.
I know that's Faye, but I am only saying what they said as their thing, and also Homewrecker.
Sam.
Homewrecker.
Tiger.
Your tours are Homewreckers. Okay.
That is a West Coast mountain lion. Thank you very much.
With
Also
dreadlocks.
known as a puma,
So Puma.
which is a funnier word to say. Puma.
Okay, so the large cat, what does she have on her arms?
The large cat. Nothing, honestly. So the way that people always want to know, like, oh, what specific thing is this? As much as I would love to tell you that this is exactly this particular object, the way this works when you're a small operation is that you have art assets being made as you're writing, because otherwise you double your length before you can produce something. Because unless you're working simultaneously, then artists can't work until I'm done writing, and I can't finish writing until the artist is finished. And if anything changes in the writing, then the artist picture is negated. It's just really inefficient. So you tell the artist, I need a character wearing armor that has a formidable weapon on their arm. Go. That's what you do. Being totally honest with you.
It is not any specific thing on
it's
either.
Not. It was basically a concept like the torrent, where it was going to be a high output personal kind of minigun sort of thing.
I think they meant the left arm, so that would be whatever the flamey thing is.
No, it's like a flamethrower.
Okay,
yeah.
That's for a flamethrower. Okay, but she was armed to the teeth. And then the other question we had from Twitch was, as a general question from Cameron Wolf, as a general question, how deadly is combat meant to be in 2.0? The original player handbook and the errata seem to disagree on how deadly weapons are meant to be. Is the intent to give the nerve system more time to kick in?
Actually, the nerve system isn't here anymore. Well, it is, but it's I haven't written in here because it's way more basic than it was before. It's basically, check on the enemy's hit points, and if they're getting low at the following thresholds, most enemies will flee rather than continue fighting. So it's easier to handle than it was before. Originally, weapons were intended to be extremely deadly. What was found from that was that the amount of effort it took to create a fight was really outweighing the fun that was coming from how short the fights were. People weren't able to be heroic, and people were constructing combats with multiple enemies and going through all this trouble to create, a good combat, and it would end with the first death because somebody would get frightened or something like that. And while that was the intent, ultimately the slave of any game is to the fun of the players, and it just wasn't coming out as fun as hoped. So yes, you are distinctly more resilient in 2.0 than you were in 1.0. Now, that said, damage spiking is a much bigger thing in this version than it was before. We have random damage where we didn't in the first one. And on the top end of the damage scales, that damage gets pretty scary. So if you're not careful, you can get slapped down really hard. And the way that you would negate that is by using cover. So it's trying to get you to be aware of how much risk you're putting yourself in. If you walk out in the open, maybe your armor will protect you, but maybe you'll get unlucky and they'll slap you down.
If you're not careful, fights can turn.
Yeah, they can turn quickly depending on how the dice rolls.
Taking a risk can be risky.
Yeah, it is safer than before. Very few things can just sort of stop you immediately. But if you get overconfident and walk out in the middle, then yeah, you can still get dropped. In a turn if all the enemies decide to go on you and they happen to roll pretty decently.
I have a question for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
Should I take evasive or timing to get to the second tree? Yeah, that's a tough choice.
You may want to take evasive actually, because I need to give you this thing over here. I say you may want to take evasive specifically because Intelliformic Flesh is weak against explosions.
Oh, dodging grenades. Cool.
Yeah.
That's a really important thing then.
Then I may actually also pick up timing at some point because I'm pretty heavy in athletics. But I suppose I could switch it over to subterfuge.
Check out page 3 of the Redoing Endure thing. There's a little note in there for Intelliformic. Cannot be damaged by flood weapons, which is nice, unless they have the Disrupt property. Proofed against all projectiles except land weapons, but you have a check against everything that blows up.
Oh, so that explosion from last time would have hurt.
Would have hurt quite a bit, yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
That's very interesting. Okay. By the way,
yeah, the things that's going to be interesting about it, we're going to test this one out a little bit and just see how crazy durable it is. But basically, as long as she can survive the spike damage, she'll come back at full hit points, unless they manage to disrupt her, in which case she can't regenerate.
But so, grenades and disrupt weapons are my enemy.
Yeah.
I will say for people watching, just as a heads up, if 2.0 stays the way it is, certifications are cool, yo. It really can change how you play.
They are fun. I like how they work. So mostly just fiddling with math, and it's always the things that we do here.
Oh, was there
so I think we should be pretty much ready to go. I will have us start up in just a second. I gotta go drop the baby monitor off here.
I need to fill out my proficiency points and such still.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. After you guys get proficiencies filled in, I kind of want to see where they end up because I do want to make sure that even at the top end of games, like once everything's all filled out, you're not good at everything, or every character is basically going to end the game the same. Like we want to make sure that we don't have every character ending at the exact same point of like we're good at everything. Otherwise, there's no point in having different characters. So BRB.
Okay.
Sam, where do I put the notoriety in to make it count?
If you go to the spreadsheet I made, I have on the gear sheet on the right side. If you just kind of scroll over, I have actually on the range side where it has where you put in the information for your weapon. On the right side there has weapon notoriety. If you just put it in there, it will calculate. And then if you do that, like I have it set up so when you do that, it actually adjusts the table for base.
That's nice.
So you can see you don't have to sit there and figure it out if you don't want to. So, which is handy. It takes a little bit of the math out of it. It doesn't work for the, like I said, the +5 stuff that that Cronos is doing because I don't have that going. But I will someday get that going because I've started doing like yield. I know how to write code. I'll write code for this, but I'm hesitant because we change a lot. I also still have it calculating how many landmarks you have on the surgeries and implants thing, and it will tell you how many reclaims you have available. This does not account for laterals, of course, which start with extra. But that way you don't have to think about the math, it'll already do it for you. Basically, anytime you have to think about math, Sam isn't good at thinking about math, which is a bad thing in a playtester, by the way, guys. And so I automate things so I can keep track of it. It helps, though. Oh man, I have 41 hit points. I was feeling a lot better when I had more hit points. I was feeling a lot better when I had 49 hit points. That was a great time. It was a good time, guys.
I will admit my HP makes a little bit more sense not having the endurance constantly add-on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was up at more HP than I had armor HP. No.
That was probably a little bit more what?
Yeah, that's probably
You're like, I'm
something
not
I
doing
can
anything in
revisit,
particular to do this. This isn't great. Or is
Yeah,
it?
this is just I'm pumping my endure, which is just makes sense for a lot of other shit. But funnily enough, my HP rolls now go 10, 10, 8, 8, 8, 10.
Okay. I'm gonna load up roll 20. And I'm going to make adjustments to Penny Sheet on there.
Okie dokie.
No, I'm not. Screw that. We're just gonna manually do it tonight. I'm not gonna mess that. Alright.
Let's get everybody over to the right page. I think we're on it. Yeah, it should be on Sam's new map, right?
We are currently sitting on. Oh yeah, wait, are we? Yeah, we are.
I think so. That's what it
Yeah,
says.
I'm not logged in as a player, so I didn't get moved there. Hey, I remember this
Okay.
map. I made this map.
That's new and a map.
It's a map thing. You want me to drop players onto it?
Yeah, drop players so that we can adjust our stats to the right place. Then we're actually gonna have to make NPCs that are, or make some mooks and stuff that are.
Well, you can
Of
just
proper
drag and drop
statage.
the mooks out and then just adjust their armor hit point.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna have to. That is one thing I was gonna bring up to you. Oh, I don't need Benton. What are we gonna do? What are you gonna do with that for guides? Because I don't know if they're gonna want to roll hit points every time. I mean, it might be one of those things. You might want to do like an average thing, kind of like.
Yeah, it's going to be like it is now, where they have like an average hit point span
Okay.
that they're normally in. That and monsters don't really follow game rules anyway.
Yeah.
It's kind of depending on how cinematic they're supposed to be in terms of character creation. Some of them get extra moves and fancy stuff like that.
Okay, so I actually lost 8 hit points in this changeover.
Well, I figured that in some of the cases we'd end up with lesser ones. I think you're really going to notice it early game as opposed to late game.
Yeah.
It's one of the things about the triad as
well. I lost like a crap ton of armor hit points, which is fine,
Mm-hmm.
and then I lost a little bit of regular hit points. And part of that is I actually rolled better on Penny's original hit points, and I had a lot into the thing for hit points. Because I did a lot of the other progression to get her hit points up just because I just about kill myself when I use my Transcendent Implant.
All right, let's come up with a super bullshit way for starting this out. We'll do Keel's log from approximately 3 hours after you guys departed.
Oh, I apologize for interrupting it. I did just know one other thing because my sheet noted it. Do shields still reduce movement at all?
I think they're unchanged currently. So yeah, they do all the stuff that they listed with.
Okay.
So yeah, Keel's log from 3 hours later. Hello, listen, this is Keel. Just checking up with you guys to make sure that you all arrived okay, since we don't know how they. Is that them, Keel? Jesus, why are you not better yet? I decided to keep the voice. No, you need to go down and fix your throat. You have 2nd-degree chemical burns in your throat, Aiden. No, I sound like a total badass. Aiden had an issue with the grill. My encounter with the barbecue has left me scarred, Aiden. please. But the flavor, Aiden, I need you to, has never been stronger. Listen, we are having some issues over here. I haven't heard from you guys back, so I guess I'm just sending out a general, is that them? Yes, is that them? Did you see the picture of the new Illuminor? You know she outranks you, right? Don't say anything. I've not seen booty like that in an age. Aiden, I need you to go sit down someplace right now. Is this channel open? Yes, she can actually order your execution. I don't care. I know. If you guys can just give us a call back when you get the opportunity. Do you think I can choose the name of my destructor? No. Because if I could, Aiden, I would choose that ass, Aiden. I'm going to turn this off any second now. Bitch got more cake than a bakery. All right, we're going to go ahead and sign off now before my partner gets himself killed. Just go ahead and send us a message when you guys land. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, by the way, we're going to run a simulation because I needed a plot point. Go. So now we'll just watch the simulation.
Smooth.
God.
Wow, Zvi. Wow, I'm gonna demand that voice every time now.
Until he goes and gets himself fixed.
Yeah, but then we're gonna just keep chemical burning his throat because that's what we need to have happen in our lives.
No, then he gets it fixed,
gonna
but
cry
the
like
voice
a little
modified to be. He
Yeah.
gets it fixed, but the voice modified to be that. That's the both worlds.
He's gonna, when his painkillers wear off, he's gonna be crying in the corner. The pain does not give focus.
God damn it.
Good. All right. So they're gonna run a simulation. This is the simulation. Where
You ever feel like we just had like one of those satellite of love moments where we were like, where the robots watching the scientists and the other idiot doing shit? Like, okay, now movie time.
Vaguely.
Mike, are you sure these guys were your bosses? Yes.
I was considering having Dr. Clayton Forrester be the main enemy in this campaign. I just want you to know that that was a thought that took place.
Why?
As far as we know, he might be.
May still be.
Why? Cheesy movies! And also, why not?
Alright, I'm getting some basic people on here. Those hit points seem okay.
So for the
That's
sake of the
fine.
simulation, the
That's
moose is
fine.
not here, so he's clearly on a donut run.
Mm-hmm. And these guys are going to be stronger. They're going to be closer to where your level is. So let's crank them up to 60.
He is distracted.
Alright. Where is Hatdan anyway?
He has to do a morning show tomorrow, so around the time we finish, he'd have to get up for work, and then go work for like 4 hours, then come home, sleep, and then get up to work at 6 in the evening again.
Great.
Yeah, good day.
These are my light armors down here? Yes.
Why do I have a fault in protocol? Come from
A fault in what?
protocol.
Well, clearly you weren't good at it. I mean, look what happened to you.
You just needed someplace to put it, I guess.
Where did that come from?
Did you already have a fault in something else and you had to put it something else?
I'm trying to figure that out. Did Interlude give me a fault?
Shouldn't have given you one in protocol.
Okay.
Did it accidentally get moved down from something else?
Well, here's the thing. I'm double Mars code, so species fault should have been gone.
Yeah, but you should have had a morphism fault. What was your morphism? You were Hemi, right?
Hemi! What is Hemi?
Should have been survival,
Survival.
I think, isn't it?
I believe so.
I think so.
Yep, that's just shifted. Okay. Wait, how? Survival's nowhere near there. How's that happened? Kind of me confused. Well,
Well,
We'll
yeah.
figure it out
Either
later,
way.
I guess.
There's a fault in your logic. That's why it's up there.
We are going to begin this simulation in the moon pool, which is a good place to kill Samuel L. Jackson.
Ah,
That was a shark movie reference.
it was.
It was. It was one of the greatest surprise deaths ever, though. For as shit a movie that was, I loved that death sequence.
It is true.
I'm gonna scatter these guys.
Oh, wait. You can use Mars code to just remove 2 faults, right? It doesn't have to be just from species. So I had taken a fault in protocol from my Ungulate and removed the survival fault and the manipulate fault. Okay,
You got it.
got it. Figured it out.
Yay.
Okay, so that's where I'm starting over there. I got a bunch of guys over here. I'm gonna put a couple in this room, some in that room.
All right.
Take one.
Before we get going, since this is a simulation, I'm assuming that means I am not allowed to use my powers, right?
No, you are. Because this is, I mean, this is just a computer thing. They're taking your data and running a sim. So you can use your stuff.
Okay. Because I didn't want to I didn't want to have another instance.
No. This is just a computer mock-up that they're doing. To see.
Oh, this is basically them seeing what would happen if they put the forces together right now with the information they have.
They're running things well, is like, I'm going to go get the corn. No, we don't have any corn, but then we shall have peas. And they're going to go run a simulation while they're eating.
Nice.
There will be peas in the Galactic Senate. Yep.
Keel and the Senate are having peas.
Well, now that that's happened in our lives.
Oh shit, I just realized something.
What?
Aiden's a fox, so he can be like, I am the Fennec.
Oh, God.
God. I apologize. Vaguely. Only
You
a
okay,
little
Svi?
bit. I don't know. I'm
How much
sick and I'm
medication have
tired.
you taken?
Not enough, clearly. So I'm going to say that these, because we're a little short on cover, these little grill things that you're looking at here are like pillars, like waist high objects that you can hide behind and stuff. We'll have some other stuff figured out as we go. Okay, so let's figure out indicative, how much you're saving for rerolls and such.
And I have just finished my sheet, thank God.
I
Okay.
need to create an indicative.
I have to allocate an amount to my abilities. I will allocate. See, I never try the lower one because I always hope I can get a queen.
Oh, fair warning on that one, Sam, because the last version of that is too reliable. If you get the duplication of the creature, I control the second one.
That doesn't hurt me at all. I
No,
only see that as a beautiful thing, and then Penny will drop what she's doing and start following it around, and making notes.
Until it turns around and bites, yeah.
And then I'll take notes about that. Alright, so first we're going to roll indicatives. Alright. Fuck, I'm putting 4 into my implant, and... No,
I rolled a
don't.
9.
So Svi,
Mhm.
I had like 2 simplifiers on my express, and then I had the simplifier manipulation. Do I just now cap at 2 for communication?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Alright, my readiness pool still has 2 left in it for rerolls or +1s.
What?
I am not adding anything. Nice. Good choice, Ali.
Remember to also roll your armor starting up if you have it.
We're going to do that in just a second.
Let's
So
get
we'll
that.
start.
I already did mine.
Yeah.
I already did mine.
All right, so we'll get the initiatives. What is everybody's initiative?
I got 9.
7.
9.
8.
Add turn. Add turn. Add turn. Add turn.
I'll just add mine in there.
I also cannot interact with my token again.
God damn it.
I'll fix it. Why do you keep doing this to yourself, Allie? Psst, I can see secret things. Actually, wait, where the frick is your token? There it is. There it is. There it is. I think it represents Tisa. Save.
Okay,
You know
now.
what? I am just gonna fix this right now. Because I'm done with this! There. It should work now.
Woo.
There. Good. Let me go back to being myself. Okay.
All right. In something order. Okay.
I think some people hadn't put their nits in yet.
Okay. We'll just do it
Like,
again when that
pretty much everybody but me.
most of the people. Okay.
Bam.
Once initiatives are entered in, we will go ahead and power up the armor. So turn your turn cranks. And you get some extra hit points. So most of you get extra hit points. At the beginning of combat, after you've rolled initiative, primary actives armor defenses by rolling d10 and multiplying the result by your armor's resilience score.
Toby, put your nit in. Now you can shuffle it. Alright.
Oh god, 2 and 1. Oh, they can't roll below that.
Alright, so walk me through this, V. Remember, I am delicate and dumb.
Roll a d10 and multiply the result by your armor's resilience score. Your die roll can't be lower than endure.
Surprise! It's not lower than my endure.
Not lower. Okay.
Okay.
So your resilience score on that armor is probably a 1 unless you've got something added to it.
I'm wearing medium, so it's a 2.
Oh, you got medium. Okay, so it's 2. So 12 extra HP on you.
Okay, so I get 12 extra XP. So I am at 62 XP on my armor.
Sweet.
Armor. And Toby, I think yours is times 3, and then whatever else you might have. I think that's for resilience, right?
Well, yeah, the armor is base times 3, but if you had extra certs that up the resilience,
Yeah,
then...
it's times 5 now.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have armor, doesn't have your armor, doesn't lose.
Yeah.
So then it'll be times 5.
Yeah.
So 40.
That's also the reason why I said when I rolled mine earlier, I'm not rerolling because I rolled a 10.
Mm-hmm. Right, now I'll figure it out for the folks down here. So for the light armor users, 10. Nice. 6, 7. Where are my light armor users? Here, so plus 6. Plus 7. For my medium armor users. Oh, wow, okay. Same thing. It's be times 2, though. So plus 12. Plus 14. And then for the heavy users, these guys were actually buffed. So they are going to get times 5. So one of them got the big one. Not you. Not there. There. That's 50. And the other one goes up to a 5. Gets a plus 25. Alright, so there we go. Those are bonus hit points. They behave just like regular hit points, except that if you happen to take less damage over the course of the combat than you got in bonus stuff, you won't actually need to repair your armor. It basically shrugs off the damage.
Nice. So basically, all I have to remember is as long as my armor is still at least 50, I'm okay.
Mm-hmm. That is it. Okay, so sort descending. I am at the top. This guy. Oh, let me get their movement and stuff out. There we go. Scaling enemy fights. My movement is 3. Okay. 1, a 2, a 3. Where's the game grid controls so we can turn this black? I can barely see it.
If you edit the grid on the map and change the settings there, you can change what the grid is there.
Ah, okay.
You can change the color and the opacity of it.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little easier. Okay, 3, then 1, 2, 3. Chilling like a villain. Next guy. There's light armor guy. We're gonna give him a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. You will hunker over there. All right, Cronos is up.
Okay.
Okay, I believe he had a shot on you.
Where was he?
Yeah, you were here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he will fire. Let me check something really quick. Because I needed to see if I needed to clarify this or not. Arthur's just got pulled out. Here we go.
I can just see constantly measuring distances going on.
Yeah, there's nothing in there for it, so I'm going to have to see. One. Hold that out. Not adjacent to the target. Okay, so that's what's going on to it. I could have done that. Okay, so he's got a maximum of 2 dice that he can use against you because he's peeking out over the cover that he's behind in order to do it. So he's got cover that is large enough but is not adjacent to you. So max 2 dice. D10. Pink. 9 gets you. Slash roll. D8. 6. They got rifles.
Yeah, because I don't get any cover from my shield one.
No, not from the way you're moving. Well, I mean, you can choose to take it on that way in here, but your remaining moves are going to be what's it? Oh no, wait, sorry, you got the large shield, don't you?
Yep.
Okay, so what does it say? You're considered to be in what cover?
It doesn't mention anything about movement. It
No,
says
not movement. Like, what is it? What does it say for the cover that you're considered to be in?
Well, I'm in half cover if I attack, and I'm in full cover if I don't.
Okay, so at the moment you're in full cover. He actually can't. You're advancing with the shield forward. He can't shoot you. I forgot that you had one. Hey, so he will not fire because he's got nothing to shoot at. It would just bounce off the shield.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it
and
didn't happen.
Drax actually holding there.
Okay.
And he's setting the shield down proper to actually be another form of cover.
Tisa is up.
It's me.
It's a me.
Tario?
I'm using 6 moves to get up behind Drac. Can I see Dudo?
No, he's currently behind full cover too. He's behind cover large enough to block him.
6, 7 to there, and then I miss.
By the way, are these things cover or are they just things?
Yeah, they're covered
Okay.
because there was a shortage of it in this room.
I hadn't populated anything.
Oh,
I started.
These things, you said these things are cover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I will use my second move to get up behind here.
Okay.
Done.
Who do I got? I got this guy over here.
Yeah, you don't have to be all the way.
This guy can go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have Drac in front of me. I have a really long shot. It's
Yeah, he
not
can see
very
me.
clear. Why not? He'll take it. I got 1 dice because you're right adjacent to the cover.
Yeah.
Take a D10. Pew!
Okay, a fate of 9.
Oh, that didn't work at all. Okay. He will hold action then. Okay. All right. Next guy is down here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Out of curiosity, did the guy up there move at all?
This guy?
Top.
The one in the upper corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, he moved from behind this pillar up to there.
Okay.
I have a question that
Uh-huh.
change how I do my turn. We're running a simulation right now. What was the goal of our characters in the simulation?
To kill them all.
Okay, so we're just kill everybody at the site.
Yeah, we're just trying to.
It's
to
like
see
they
how
it's like they finally understood the missions we should be going on.
You are actually attempting to retrieve the stolen grill, but you will only do so upon killing all the enemies.
Those
Aiden's on a bit
bastards
of
stole my
66.
You have to
They stole my
execute.
barbecue.
Yeah,
Not
Aiden's
only-
on a bit of.
We basically have to kill everyone on site to make sure nobody knows we stole their grill.
Even the younglings.
The women and the children too. They're like animals because it's HSD. So you would slaughter them like animals. You see. Go ahead, Toby. You're up.
Okay. Drag.
So it's clear.
laggy.
Just because this will make it more interesting. This is a balcony here. So,
Oh, that's a balcony?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's not an immediate. You can try to stunt up to it if you want. It's about a 10-foot up.
Question, how the fuck do we get out of here?
There is a door
where's
down
the
here.
actual?
Is it this door?
Okay, the
Yeah,
exit to
that
the
thing down
side.
there is the door. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Sev, where I moved, is that considered behind cover because I can't get
Yeah.
any closer? Okay. And this guy up here is behind cover, correct?
Yep.
And I can't see him, but I know he's there. Correct?
By virtue of having an overhead map, yes.
Yeah, he didn't actually take any actions against this field. So.
But he wasn't sneaking either. So I'd say, how far away? He was a goodly distance. It's only 10 feet up. Yeah, you probably saw him approach.
Okay. Well, I technically can't hit him because he's behind full cover, so I'm going to use my one of my weapon's special abilities. I'm shooting here with
Okay.
spread. I'm
Cool.
shooting the cover.
No,
It's a
the
balcony, shoot
melt.
the bottom of it.
So you're using the melt stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's it say on that?
Give me 1 second. Bring it back up. Melt. When aiming at cover, the cover itself roll a D10 plus 1, 2, or 3 based on the durability of the cover. 1 being weak, 3 being heavy and reinforced. If the result fails to meet 6, the cover has been compromised and will now allow single dice shots through to the targeted hex.
Okay.
This weapon adds +1 rage to living armor.
Right.
if
That
it
part we
hits.
don't need. Okay. So you're firing at that. I think the cover is a 3 to hit. Or, yeah, was it 3 or 2? It should be in there. Let me check. We're doing there. Oh, this one. Here we go. Attack, strike, shooting conditions, shooting stationary objects. Evade score of 3.
Okay, so with range combat now, because of the changes that were written in, range combat itself just makes it a minimum of your die roll, correct?
For
for your
damage.
damage. For damage, not for
damage.
shooting. Yeah, if you want to
Okay.
boost your shooting, you use the readiness for it.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to because it's a 3 to hit.
And 1, 2, 1. Here we go. That's all right. All right, so you got a D10 against it. And let me just check really quick what melt had to do. Can't remember. Melt.
Do you want me to just paste it into the channel?
I got it right here. Okay. D10 plus 1, because it's not particularly durable. Actually, no, these are hardened containers. We're going to say 2. So D10 plus 2.
Oh.
Junk 3. All right, so it has been compromised.
With that sort of roll, does it just melt? Literally melt?
Well, it does. It loses a lot of its consistency. So you can now fire through it.
Okay, well, I can't fire through it now because I am done.
You can fire, but other people can fire through it.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
You made a hole.
I made a lot of holes.
So we can
because
see
it's a
through that
spread weapon.
hole over in this area now, right? So
Well, it's a spread weapon, so I hit the hex I was aiming at, and then
Well, you were aiming at the cover, which is here. So I'm going to say it hits both these containers, basically.
yeah.
nice.
So they are now allowing 1 die penetration through them.
Okay, and I am done.
Okay. Dolphin over here.
May
What
have
are
heard
you?
the
You are
melting.
medium. 1, 2, 3.
We might need
my
you to
God.
use that on a door here in a minute, Toby. That might be what we use to open that door.
I can get to the edge
Go
of that.
heavy weapons, go.
No good. Penny's way off behind an arch. Okay, I got 1 dice against Allie. That's about all I can do.
Yeah.
Oh, 1d10. I'm going to crank it up a little bit so we can try to get her. Plus 2.
Out of
Right.
curiosity, what is this thing? Is that just
That's a door.
wall or
Oh, that's a window.
Or it's a
That's
window,
a window?
yeah. Yeah, it's a window.
Yeah.
This is
So
the
this-
other
the
and
stair-
viewing
was
spot.
originally back here?
The stairway goes down. I don't think you can see, because you're looking up, so I don't think you can see this guy on this platform way back here.
Yeah, this is kind of like, we're gonna imagine this is up. We're probably able to see like
Well,
probably the front of this.
The main reason I'm asking about that is if I can't see him, he shouldn't be able to see Allie either. For angle?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's
Because
right.
she's closer than me.
yeah.
Okay. Well, then I guess you could see him.
Okay. You're saying I can see him then?
Yeah.
Well, if you, I'm just going to use that to make my reaction to move.
Okay.
Okay.
This guy already used all those moves.
Oh wait, did somebody move?
Cronos moved. In response to that person up there
Yeah.
moving.
The
Okay,
guy,
so-
the guy up here moved.
Okay, so he can be seen.
Yeah.
Okay, I would take a reaction shot against him.
You get 2 dice.
No, I don't.
It's 1 dice.
Precision shot.
Oh, okay.
I've got my laser
Get
target.
a break through the window. Is that what you're shooting through?
Pew. Does an 8 hit?
Yes.
Sure. 8. Well, that's 90 damage and stun.
Ow! Jesus Christ, Allie.
Way to roll it. Jeez.
Boom!
Did he live?
Headshot.
Boom, headshot. No, that would stop him. Yeah, because that would go. It goes up to the 9, right?
It goes up to the 11. Oh, wait, what do you mean up to 9?
What was it? Oh, you've got, so the thing that you had pushes the 8 to a 10, doesn't it?
It pushes the 8 to an 11. 9 is a 10. 7 is a 10, rather.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so 8 to 11. Okay. Right. Yeah, good shot. All right.
Would it
he goes down.
also push it out once since he's not in cover?
He is. There's enough stuff between
There's
him and
enough
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
There's a window that she's busting through and shit.
Yeah, that's why I would have only have gotten 2 dice unless but I was in position. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Hooray.
good job.
I am a
Damn.
simulation. I cannot answer.
The simulation stutters.
They've got your
I-
best catchphrases in there too. You just
I
said
don't-
that was so wizard.
I don't know why, but I can see the Pearl A hologram with Tisa's mouth just doing the quick laugh thing.
Yeah.
They have like little emoticons over Penny that's doing blue hearts that are all goopy.
Drax is showing a symbol that he needs food.
Yep.
This one down here. Okay.
There's the
Oh,
Sims
Jesus.
thing over Toberius. It shows he wants to talk about math and is sad about it.
My buddy.
He died.
Bodies.
He died very bad.
He did. Penny, you're up.
Well, I can see up to here, right? From where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
How high up is that?
Like 10 feet or so.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll Transcendent Manifestation, and I'm gonna target up there.
Yeah.
Do you want me to target the hex first, or
Yeah, just say where you're gonna put it.
I'll put it right here? It's a good spot. All right. We've already
And
saved
here's
up.
where everything goes wrong.
Here's where everything goes wrong. Whee! Ow! I hurt myself. All right, I have 2 successes. I had a 1, so I get 1 success, and that's all I need. So I have a 9, a 7, or yeah, that's right. Yep. That's good. So I will take 19 damage. Ow. And then I have 5 rounds of disrupt that I have to go through. Congratulations, me. And let's see what I actually summoned, because that's always fun, right? Cool. Cool. Roll. 2 bishops. And I gotta roll another d10 to see if I get a bonus. I don't think I did.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's on a 9+. Okay, so I got 2 bishops. Oh, cool! They're the self-destructing guys. Okay, so cute ones or not cute ones?
Adorable ones.
Adorable
Yo,
ones.
it's a simulation.
That makes it much funnier.
Okay, there's one.
That's not cute.
It's very cute. You shut up. It's adorable as hell. Oops, I actually deleted that one. Can't believe I
Kill
got
a
rooks.
monster, maybe.
Look, they're adorable. This is the
It's a
face they
face
make
only a
before they
mother can love,
explode.
and they don't have mothers.
So they're just gonna sit right up there with him. That was one of my actions. I am suffering from disrupt, which I need to see what that does to me.
It just reduces die rolls by 1.
How does that work if you're doing precise shots?
You wouldn't be able to do
Okay. All right. Well, I am going to instead do combat stealthing. Can I do that?
them. You.
All checks are complicated. I have the stealth cert. I am wearing my O&R recon suit with all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, I guess this guy can't see you.
So
Uh,
can
There's
I?
stuff in the way for this guy too. Yeah, you can go ahead and start sneaking.
All right. It's complicated because I'm now disrupted, but I have a boon in it, so I believe that cancels out.
No, the
No,
boons would go. Yeah, if you had to simplify, it would cancel out.
I have a simplify. Simplify cancels it out then. So okay,
Right.
yeah, so that cancels out. Sorry, I have a boon and a simplify and subterfuge.
Yeah.
So okay, so I'm gonna do that. So I will roll d12 plus 3. I think that's a 3d12 because it's a body, right? Yeah. I'm a stealth. So I'm gonna go bye-bye now. I hide. This is what I does now. I hides. So that is what I do. I will do stealth symbol on me like a ninja. And that is my turn because I think that would have been a support action for me to hide, right, or something.
The move action. You have to begin hidden in one area and go into another one, so you do actually have to move.
I'll do there.
Go over there. Okay, so for the critter, done in your turn uses move, standard, or attack action, your choice. Actions first, followed by any normal actions. Once activated, manifestation can use its actions for the turn. Manifestations do not get reactions. So your dude gets to, one of your people gets to move.
Alright, one of them gets to move. Well, seeing as though they're walking bombs, one of them's gonna go over. What's their move, 2?
For the bishops, 3.
3. That's 1, 2. He's gonna go on a little adventure for me. Go find people and hug them!
As it moves, I'm going to do some reaction shots on it.
Good plan.
So we'll start down here. This guy is the good one. Control. So I got a clear shot there. So pop, 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 pop.
I think they hit.
Only once though. What's its evade? 6.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
just
6.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2. He actually can't roll lower than a 4, so it'll be 4.
Okay, so he takes 4.
No, I gotta find it.
Damage charted.
Yeah. Rifle. I had to go backwards to find it. Okay, so 8
damage.
9, 10, 11, 12. No, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This guy's got a beefy gun on him because I want to see what it's going to do against you. So it's going to be 14 total.
Okay, I think he is at 1 hit point now, but they don't know that.
So that was his shot used. And who else could see him? Guy up top could see him too, so he'll fire. He's not as good. Let's roll 3d10.
Hope he misses. He missed!
He does miss. Yep.
Get closer into the room.
Oh, actually, he didn't have a shot. He only had a move action available. He's going to back the fuck up. He's like, oh god, I'm scared. What is that?
Okay.
Nobody else has a shot.
I just like to think they're coming in the room going, nope, 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 nope.
Alright, that's you.
Actually, these are yip yips, I think. I don't remember.
This guy. What are you shooting at, Jim? He's gonna hop over this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Holy shit!
Holy shit! Yeah, he'll fire at that thing that's encroaching on his territory. God damn! None of them can hit for shit.
They're too terrified. It's a terrifying creature.
What is that? This guy over here is like, oh my god, what is it?
So shoot the one right next to him? The one that's increasingly close.
Sam, the noise I imagine them making is, you know the sound the ready check makes?
Wah,
What I call the angry honk.
wah.
Yeah, that's the sound they're making constantly.
The obvious ploy, because he doesn't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
So he will hit once. 8. 8.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. It's out in the open too, so 9. 15. Just enough.
Kaboom! So he self-destructs, which I believe...
I think it's as per grenade, right?
Yeah, it's as per grenade.
So 5d10.
And I need to roll a d10 to see if he comes back to me. So I'm going to roll respawn first to see if that happens. It does not happen. Thank God. Okay, so now let me look at grenade, because I think it is a 5d10, but it's a minimum of 30, isn't it?
Yeah, minimum 30 in the middle.
Yeah, so... And he was right adjacent, so...
Yeah.
23?
23 to him. Alright, so...
And it's explosive, if that matters.
Not to his armor, really.
Mike,
It's just basic armor. Alright, that was his first attack. He's like, oh god, it hurts. Apparently we shouldn't be shooting at them. They blow up.
I like to say, I think that right now they're saying, don't shoot at it. It'll explode.
Maybe it'll go away. Actually, he'll take his extra shot.
against cover here to try to blow up this one before it gets too close to anybody. Flash roll. 2d10.
Don't roll a 1. Oh,
but
shit.
I
It
got the
still
10.
happened, though. Damn it.
That's enough. It blows up.
Alright. Totally
See if
does
it
damage.
respawns
I want
for
to. Yeah, let's see if it respawns.
Son of a bitch!
Does!
Hey, Toby. Don't be near Sam.
What's that?
Don't be too close to her. Respawns next to her.
Fuck! Go away, Sam!
Hi!
Also, there's another 5 spaces around her.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. That's the rook. I didn't mean to grab that one. I'm just gonna use that one because he's cute.
There's nothing cute
Why
about
don't you
that.
just-
Is there
Check the one that
damage
gets
to the
exploded
stairs? Can I roll the damage? I want to see the damage it does to the stairs.
Sure.
Well, you realize you're going to force me out of cover, Sam.
So how's this my problem? 32 points of damage to the stairs. Take that,
Good
stairs.
lord. All right, the
Bunch
stairs are
more
pretty
spaces.
fucked up.
And there's more cover all around you.
I'm going to say that ruptures this window pretty heavily, so there's nothing really obstructing this view at this point. It's a clear shot. All right, that's that guy. He's fired twice. He's like, oh god, what the fuck was that?
I'm
Cronos
just
is
gonna
up.
just put my fire right here. That was my burning.
Given Drachert doesn't have much of a way to get to anything up top. 1, 2,
So-
3, 4.
In the simulation, are we doing like those little Sims things where there's like angry
yeah.
words now coming from Toberius?
You can stunt up there, Drac, if you want to. Your heavy armor no longer has that can't stunt stipulation on it.
True, actually.
You do have to probably get a little closer. So where you're at now, you can probably do it next round.
Well, that was 2 moves. If I back here now.
Yeah, he could have made it.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. If you wanna try to like vault off your shield or something, use your pole to frickin' Goku up there.
What would I roll for that?
So for the stunt,
Subterfuge or athletics.
it'll be athletics for this one.
It's gonna be athletics because subterfuge.
Yeah, because it's very.
He's got to lift a
jump
very
on.
big bear.
Does it use body at all?
It'll be body exert.
Yes.
So for the stunt, narrate how you're going to relocate from current position to the other position. So how do you want to get there? What do you want to do?
He'd probably honestly just get a running start, jam the pole down, and vault.
He's going to pole vault over it. Okay.
Pretty much.
It's going to be body exert plus athletics. For each point in your narrative, add 1 complexity to a roll. So the points in your narrative are points of action used between the thing. For instance, jump onto a table. The jump is the action. So you're going to jam the pole in and leap. You've got 2 points of action, basically.
Mhm.
So you're going to want to hit a 10 on a body exert and athletics roll.
Okay.
I must have grabbed the wrong thing earlier.
Good
I
roll.
got it.
I think he's
I
fine.
have 5
You nailed it.
successes.
Okay, so put yourself where you wanted to land.
I can land on top of the cover right here.
Or what's
Yeah.
left of it, the melting.
Pretty much.
You have a little bit of melted plastic stuck to your booth now as you walk forward,
Mhm.
or whatever that is. Oh, hi!
Where is this?
I am big
Uh,
bear!
Oh!
Oh, I did have a guy. I had a guy downtown here that could fire at you. Okay, so as you're leaping. Oh no, you started way down there. No, we said that we could see. Yeah, so as you're leaping, he's going to take a shot at you. Ooh, 2d10, because you were obstructed by stuff. 7 get you?
7 is right on my...
Alright. D8. To lowest you can get is a 4. So it's going to be 8 damage, I think.
Minus one.
So, my proof... What type of guns are you using?
Rifle.
Okay, cool. I take -5 off that.
Okay, so 3 damage to you.
Nice.
Also, does this guy who's landed in front have any reactions he can use for the new approaching within combat range?
Yeah, he can do that. Because you didn't show up, so he'll get a shot on you.
Didn't he take 2 shots?
Yeah, that's the
You
thing
can
about
do it
the combat
regardless.
ranges. You can do it
Okay.
regardless
Okay.
for approaches. So he'll try. And it's that +1 to hit, but I think that still miss you.
Yeah, that's all misses.
Yep. All right. You fucked it up. I should have pushed some more readiness into that. Oh.
Okay, so Toby, I need you to carry my little dude forward. As fast as you can.
this.
I actually really needed Drac to just strap him onto his back and carry him forward.
No, not onto my back, onto the shield.
No, on your back, so the shield will give him cover until you can get rid of him. Because you want him to be closer to other people before they can shoot him.
Alrighty, that's Cronos. Tisa's up.
Tisa. Oh, by the way, is this door open or closed?
It's open.
It's open. Okay. Do I want to?
Run away.
I want to get
I want to
away
go to the
from the thing that drives me to the heart. You going for it? This is a good time to move.
Oh yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm still hidden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Get behind a wall. Nice.
I'm done.
There's a bad man.
Yeah, but you started moving right here, so this
Yeah.
guy has a shot on you.
Okay.
Downtown. And you're like, oh my god, something's glooping. Something gloopy this way comes.
I thought we agreed that she has to stretch.
Actually, I started moving from here.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, well, my roll wasn't very good anyway.
You missed either way.
Well, that is me done.
Alright. This guy up top. We got a pretty decent shot on track down there. I think we'll just fire from where we are. Try to maximize our effort. Let's roll 3d10. No, he fucks that up. I'm going to do it the second one, and I'm actually going to... Now I'm going to set my readiness for the guys with decent guns. No, I don't. Fuck this. I'm going to put it on this one. 10 and 7s. Ooh, I think the 7s get you.
Yep, they're all hits.
Come on, do it. You can do it. D12. I can make it happen. 5. Didn't make it happen all that hard.
It's an 8 again.
Yeah. Oh, but an 8 in the open, so it's a 6.
Does my shield
I think
still
that's
count?
So I think we need to do a thing for stunts on that, because you just leapt
Yeah.
up. You can't really be behind it.
So
But
it's
yeah.
not written down, but no.
Yeah. So there's it'll be a 6. What's a 6? Do you have it on you?
Rifle. A 6 is still 8.
Okay, still 8. So 8 to you. Oh, 3 to you, I guess.
Yep.
Okay, next guy. This guy fired twice. He's gonna put his blue dot on there. Guy down at the bottom. Okay, we got kind of a bad shot on Tisa. Do I want to get a better shot on her? Is it worth giving up a shot to get a better shot? Yeah, she's got a really high evade. 1, 2, 3.
Moving. Okay, reaction shot.
Son of a bitch.
Pew!
It's a fucking son of a bitch. At least he's got better armor.
Okay, so 90 stun again. Oh, actually, it's still 90 stun either way.
Okay, so he's gonna have to do this new endure save. I'll do 10. Getting under. Okay, he
Nice.
endured, so he will be stunned for a single round.
Julio.
So he dazes and loses his turn, basically, where he is. It's like, what the fuck? You hit me in the brain pan.
Is his helmet gone? His helmet's gone.
It's never stopped a Space Marine before. I need you to stop rolling 8s, by the way. Fucking ridiculous.
Ellie, I need you to do this when it's not a simulation.
Yeah.
Toby's character's up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to maneuver around this map. It's chugging a little bit. I can't measure out there.
You got a wall between you and him. You wouldn't be able to see him anyway.
What?
Yeah, you're tracing through the wall right now. That white part there is where the wall is.
And this is also a column over here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're undercover.
Oh,
I
he's
see
got
these
Draken on his way.
You've got that. You can peek over that column that's in front of you. Yeah, it's only supposed to be waist height.
Yeah, so you could shoot that guy maybe.
But you get because you're tracing through cover that isn't adjacent to them. This is to keep people from camping all day long. You'd only get 2 dice against him.
Only 2 dice?
Yeah.
I can do that.
I'm just gonna leave my little explosive guy by you if that's okay.
Do I need to move, Sam? Is it going to blow me up?
Not unless they shoot it.
Its own.
Okay. And I'm going to put a readiness into this.
Okay.
So that goes up to +1. 7.
7 will hit. Yeah.
Okay, and then for my gun,
Well, it's like a D8.
and it's
Yeah, let's do it.
does a boon change anything? Because I have a boon in range combat.
That's just-
It just limits the lower half of what you can hit.
Yeah, you roll the dice normal, and then it's the result that will matter.
For damage.
How many ranks in range combat do you have?
3 and a boon.
So basically, you can't roll lower than a 4. You
Yeah.
roll a 5 there.
Mhm.
So what's a 5 on your damage?
14.
Minus 14. Okay. You gonna shoot again or move?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot again. Only I'm not going to use a readiness this time.
Right,
Oh,
same
nice.
result.
Roll a
Do you-
D8.
And see, just because it'd be important for the guy just shot, armor counts as having a chink. So another 5
14
damage.
again.
What's got the Oh, what, for the one that you shot on me? Okay.
Yeah.
And now I'm using an energy weapon, so I don't know what armor they're using.
It's basic. It doesn't have anything pro or con on it.
So
Hmm.
2 14s.
Okay.
Nice.
14. Yep. So that's whittling him down. This guy's dead. I can pull him out of the deal. This guy is here. You are one of the heavier. Right. He's going to come up to here. He's got a bad shot. Can't hit Toby. You can get a bad shot on that.
I'm invisible.
You're stealth. So you have to take a
He can
bad
hit the
shot on
explosive
gremlin.
thing better.
I know.
That's my best option is the bad shot on the explosive thing. Let's roll 2d10. And I will put some fun into that, son. +1.
No.
I
Wait.
don't know why
No,
it's
wait.
not
That
that
didn't
one.
do
Yeah,
that right.
2
That
8s.
should 2 successes. It should be a
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Well, I'm
know,
dead.
3d10. 6.
How much damage is that on the little guy?
6 is 8, right, on the rifle thing?
Okay.
Yes.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's just enough.
Alright, so he explodes, hitting me and Toby. Alright, me and Toby take 16 points of
16.
damage.
You could not have rolled better than that.
I
Holy
could
crap.
not have. Okay, that's our armor, right?
Yeah.
That's not bad. Okay. Alright, so he dies, but I need to roll because we might have got another one. They didn't. Okay, so those little guys are gone.
It's only 16 damage.
That went far
That
better.
went-
That went
well,
way better
as
than
you
it had a
said.
right to be, yeah. Unfortunately, there was just nowhere good for that for me to be for that.
All right, that was his first shot, and he moved. Okay, so he's done.
Really? Really?
Boom. All right, Penny, you're up.
All right. Do I have to do anything to maintain the stealth?
No, if you pass within people's field of view, they get to roll for you. But you've got the stealthy thingy on, I think.
Yeah, I have the. I also have what you call it, the. I have pretty much the entire stealth suite, including what you call it, my brain,
The scatterline.
Scatterline, and the update for ONR. I did all the updates on ONR, so I'm pretty much
The
walking camo right
scatterline
now.
is-
Makes it harder for it to hit me, I believe. I think.
Yes. It increases your evasion score against precise shots by 1. Complexity search check to see the wearer by 1.
Yeah, but I have the chameleon display system on, so
That's the one I think that lets you walk around without.
yeah, it lets me walk around. So I'm just gonna go
So
for a
you're
walk.
okay until you get close to something.
So I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I'll go here for 6, and then Jesus Christ, I'm a bad person. I have
Yeah,
many
do it
hit
again.
points. I can do two. I could do a level 2 up there, which is hard for me to pull off. But you know, maybe I should try. Well, I'm disrupted right now, so that actually would be harder to do, I think, because that'll affect me
Yes.
with disruption. So this is my first. This is basically I have 4 more rounds of disruption left right now, which pretty much is going to be the entire combat. So
Do it.
yeah, what the hell? I feel like the Senate wants me to, so we'll try it.
Hey.
Oh shit! I did it twice. Oh,
Oh God.
didn't. I think that's still the first. The first one gets it.
Okay.
So yeah, first one I got it, and then the next minute I'm complicating my. I'm complicated for the rest of the combat, guys. So I'm complicated, and now I got to roll on the Q2, which I've never rolled on before. What did we get? Pawns!
3 of them.
All right, and I was aiming up here, so because I was just gonna aim for the same spot again. Oh man, pawns are gonna be great. Got a pawn here, pawn right there, a little pawn right there.
There's some freaky shit going on in this.
Just shoot that spot. That's where they're appearing from.
Okay, well I moved and I did that, but they get a move still, right?
No, because you have to surrender your actions to do it.
Okay.
And you moved and then you did that. So.
Okay, so yeah, I just bring them into being right there. They're so they're in.
I'm a monster. Rawr.
Look how cute they are. They want to be friends.
There's nothing cute about your monsters.
My monsters are
Oh,
adorable.
that's a kind of cute.
They're like fat little caterpillars. They're gonna on someone's ankles. Alright, well my turn's over. Because I did that.
Can I finish this last? So for the pawns, all summon pawns can be activated with a single action. Okay.
Oh, I have to roll a d10. I don't know if I got an extra.
That only happens on the.
Oh yeah, that only happens on the higher
fourth,
ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
the fourth end there.
Okay. I didn't do it right anyway, so it's fine.
Okay, that's you done. Guy down here. This is the light armor guy. Okay, perfect. How much range do I have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Don't worry, Jack. I'm gonna have them help you. You will have a friend.
Just gonna go down to the grenades. There we go.
10 times body exert axis. 2, so 20. So there is range to that. So target hex, roll body exert athletics. This guy is going to chuck a grenade at the scary things that just showed up. And we'll select this hex over here.
Which hex? That one? Okay.
That one right there.
So this little guy.
Slash
Why are we
roll
getting targeted?
2d10.
Just gonna put that right there so I know where the grenade's going.
12, because he's the scout. Plus athletics is 3.
I like to think he's gonna Francis it and it's gonna hit the windowsill and roll right back. That's what I want to have happen.
Okay, normal scatter hexes. Each success reduces the scatter by 1. So he's got 1 out of there. So it'll scatter 4 hexes.
It's gonna drop
D8
off
and
over
scatter
here.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aw, over here. Tink. 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 So it will end up over there doing nothing.
It goes boom.
Yeah, goes boom. He missed. Want to check another? Yeah, I'll try it again. How bad could it be? So he throws a second, gets 2 successes, so -2. Off in the same direction. Yeah, still doesn't think. Blows the fuck out of that wall over there.
Fuck that wall in particular.
Fuck that wall in particular.
I'm just gonna narrate that as the grenade goes over, bounces, they just go, "Ah," watch it go away. I just hope they're not dumb enough to chase it.
It's too late now. It's been done.
Shiny movement has happened.
Guy over here will have to spend one of his actions swapping weapons. So he will get a knife out. And then he will attempt to attack Drac. It's mighty knife. Here we go. Coming out
That's
the
a
real
really
thing.
bad idea.
That's a really bad idea.
There.
My history of
Taste
bad
my
ideas.
blade. Taste my blade, Drac. Fuck.
Wow.
So cancel out.
Yeah, well, the 10 gets through, but yeah, they both hit each other. Ha! Taste my blade. Yeah, that was all I had for attacks. You're up.
Well,
Okay.
there's the response.
I do pretty well.
Block 2 of them.
Yeah, you still get through with 2.
Okay, that's 1d10 then.
Yep. That might sting.
Which is 32 damage.
Yeah. He likewise is splatted. Where's my... there it is. Blah. Okay, now there are 3 scary things sitting right off there to the right. Just saying.
They haven't done anything to attempt to attack him.
Also, they're technically not blocking the door.
Mm-hmm. Well, not in the
Actually,
windows.
they're not blocking the now
straight through the window.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just go straight through the wall there. So you have one more action available.
I'm moving to here and then planting shield.
Okay. He will. Did you see? Yeah, you were right over there. So he will take a shot at you.
He has cover, though, from the shield, right?
Yeah. Well, no, he had cover from the stuff that was in the way, but he just didn't attack, so the shield couldn't be right in front of him. I'm gonna have to come up with some syntax for it, but you can't like hold a full tower shield in front of you while in a melee.
I get half cover from it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
That's
You were
actually
gonna-
the shield that's built in.
You were gonna get that
If you
anyway.
attack.
So
Yeah, if you attack, it's half cover.
10. I think that's 1d10. Decent
Nice.
shot though. Roll d8. Oh,
Nice.
Oh,
They're not-
shit.
Okay.
Oh, this is from one of the strong ones too. Okay, so 8 on the rifle.
Is 15 normally.
All right, and it goes up by 20, so it's going to be 35. Okay. That's his reaction used. This guy had a movement available. Could he see you? Yeah, he can see the corner of your hex, so he's just going to back up because he's scared. Oh, God.
That and there's some shit going on.
There's some shit going on over there. Okay, let me use his...
I can't actually, like, help in damage now that I'm completely
What else
disrupted,
is-
but, you know, we can do this.
He probably on some level also just watched Drac, slap his friend once with a stick and then step over the body, the resulting body.
Oh, my turn.
Tisa is up.
I will fire at Mr. Man again.
Son of a bitch.
Pew!
Holy
And-
crap!
Holy crap!
Okay, whatever cheating you're doing, you need to stop immediately.
Tisa is on point in simulation.
Hey, Zev, I think based on the
So-
information we're getting so far, players are completely overpowered tonight.
I may have to make it so it doesn't push you up quite to 11. But you
Well,
got
it's-
notoriety on this
Hang on,
weapon, right?
no. Just because I keep rolling max.
That's not fair, because how often does she get to roll an actual 8?
Well, 1 out of 8 times, which is a little more common than it is on the regular one. But what is your... you have notoriety in this gun, right?
Yes,
Okay, so that's one of the reasons why
it
it's
is
cranking
full
out.
notoriety.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
full
max notoriety, so that makes sense.
So that's
really.
fine. That's kind of what I expect at that
Yeah.
point. So,
So,
so what is it, 90 again?
damage. That's
Right.
the chink.
Minus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Does
Jesus.
notoriety
Yeah,
add
it's
to
still
your
alive.
hit?
That's your
No,
damage.
it just adds to the damage. But she's doing precise shots, so her 9 dice
okay.
add to the hit.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
me
this
and
gets-
Ellie do
He's
precise.
still alive.
Yeah, actually, he's okay because they were pretty decent.
No, he's not.
Well, he's not. He's not happy.
I have Messiah to take a second shot. I believe we get some minuses on it though. Let's see. Enemy count as blocked, which I believe is -2.
But you
I
also
think
have the
it's
thing
minus-
so you can get
I
past
do
that.
also have to reduce his
It's-
evasion
it-
boost from
So
cover.
it's, yeah, so it's up
It's
by
gonna be
1
minus
then,
1.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
-1. Okay, well in that case, no minuses for me. Oh, that
Ooh,
is
that's
gonna be-
bad.
However,
Hey, do you have a readiness?
hang on.
Oh wait, you have the thing to let you reroll. On your,
I'm actually wondering.
or is that for your? Wait, that's for damage. I think.
That's what I'm checking.
I think it's for damage.
Yeah, I think that is for damage.
It's
So
been-
I will use a readiness to reroll that.
Mhm.
There we go. That's better.
There you go.
Right, and okay, 6 is far more reasonable. He's out in open no, so
Yeah.
that's a 7, which let me check. That is 18 damage.
which is much more reasonable, Zev.
It is much more reasonable. Slash roll, and he's going to do his endure save again. D10. Which he passes with flying colors, but he's still out conscious. So this guy up here, you got some nades. Is it worth using it? It's like we have to stop the Drac. He's going to take a shot at Drac downtown. Slash roll 3d10. 8.
One
Is that anything that gets you?
Hmm.
Oh, now your shield's back up again, isn't it?
Yep.
Fuck. Okay, so he doesn't have anything there. There's no point in shooting that. Fuck, he'll check his grenade if you've got the shield up. We'll try it out. I'm gonna aim for your hex. And he will check. Slash roll 2d10. Plus 3 for his athletics. It's 2 successes. And for the scanner. roll
Don't go into the ponds. Don't go into the ponds.
D2.
No.
That goes over here. So it's going to go a total of 3. Which lands it right there when it blows up.
No. My little
Not near
pawn.
me. I'm okay with this.
My pawn.
5d10. 26 to the pawn that's closest.
Oh, he dies, I think. I'm pretty sure he dies.
Yeah, it's 15 hit
He has,
points.
he has 15 hit points. I don't think he gets any damage downs like the other ones do.
Nah.
One pawn
damage
dies.
to
The other two are sitting there staring at the smear.
He will check his other grenade.
Oh. Oh! That's awesome.
Oh, no successes right there, so it's going to scatter to 5 because that canceled. Let's hopefully I just roll well. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, fuck it. It will actually land right here in the door frame. Blow up nothing.
Little did anyone know there's a gas main there.
And then
That's
more
his
destruction occurred in this room.
And then everybody died.
I gave the scouts the grenades so that they would have some available, but they have no certs to make them any good at chucking them. So they're really just kind of flailing them wildly.
Nice.
EDF!
Nice.
All right. Oh, this is this guy. He's unconscious. Fuck him. All right. Toby's up.
Okay. Pew pew.
What are you pew-pewing at?
The cat-like thing.
Okay, way up here? Yeah. Okay. So you're at,
So I still get 2 dice.
yeah, it's 2 dice.
Clicky. 1 hit.
What is he? He's in the heavy armor, so the 6 will hit him, yes.
D8.
Actually, the 5 might.
Oh!
No. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Ooh.
5. I think the 5 does hit him. Yeah, the 5 hits him too.
So
We'll
does
just
that
take
change?
the 8. Well, it would
Yeah.
be a D10, but let's just take your 8 rather than have you reroll it and inevitably do badly. Unless you really want to roll the D10 instead.
You a gambling man?
You gambling
You only,
man?
you only
Well,
have
it's
1
a
in 5
possibility of
chances
27
getting
more
it.
damage.
It is, but it's a 1 in 5 chance of getting it, as opposed to all of those other options of getting worse.
Well, do you have any readiness to be able to do
He probably does have
Yeah.
readiness.
Yeah, I do. I still have...
Gamble.
Gamble.
All right, do it.
Roll the
do it.
dice. It'll be funny. Actually,
I
I
no.
hadn't even agreed to it, and you're already telling me...
No, it's
Actually,
done.
no,
Do it.
no.
Come on, man.
It's fine. Do you want to keep the 8? Keep the 8. I don't care.
Oh, okay. Well done. There you go.
So that's 60 damage.
All right, so that'll ding him
Not
pretty
prepared
Yeah.
dice are bad for testing.
heavy. All right, 1 solid hit.
I'm shooting him again.
This time. Well, thank
How
you.
much damage is that?
It was
Oh.
60.
Yeah.
And there's a max die in there, so...
That doesn't really do
Doesn't
anything.
change anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
no
have-
D12?
No, it's still a D10 rather for two successes.
Oh.
You have to have like 3, Toby. They're
If you want to try to get the D12s, you need to move out from behind your little hidey hole so you can get clear shots on it.
Yeah, I make myself a target? No.
You've got armor.
You want to get hit for 80? No.
18 points.
All right.
That's not bad.
There is
You
a
can
dis-
spend a
very
readiness and
distinct-
re-roll it, though.
Keep it. Keep it.
There is a
For
very
lies.
distinct cutoff for the damage on this gun.
That's
Well,
because
they-
it's supposed to destroy other things. It's not supposed
Yeah,
to be.
it's
not a.
it's got gimmicks as opposed to
Yeah,
high damage.
it's got gimmicks, and I can't use the gimmicks because everyone's like, "Oh God, they're shooting! Spread out!"
We don't
Or if they
like that
cluster
shit.
up, it's like, "We're going to hug the bear." It's like,
To be fair,
"God damn it!"
in combat, most bridle-hardened people will spread out rather than cluster together to avoid AOE damage.
I don't know if you
I don't.
watched the Arma videos. So we're gonna learn a
Spacing.
lesson in spacing. Hang on, I gotta teach
5
these
guys
folks
should die for spacing.
God has some left to learn.
All right, I'm done. I got my max hit in for the night.
Nailed it. All right. Which one is up? The one you just shot is up. It's not pleased.
Oh hell no, he isn't.
He also has a bear right ahead of him and 2 astral horrors.
That's true. The problem with the bear is he's got this shield up.
Problem with the astral horrors is
Who's an easier target is
not-
the
they're easy
question.
to hit.
Really should have had some people in the rooms for flanking the bear. I believe it's you choose a direction for the full cover, don't you? And the rest is half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like 1 hex for full cover.
So I'd have to scoot a pretty fair amount to get over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I still have a reaction.
Yeah. Wait, do you have a reaction with heavy armor to move?
Yeah.
Okay.
They removed all my other restrictions.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Sorry,
It
my
just
brain's
minus
dead.
his movement in general now.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You scary mofo now. I'm just gonna hide if that's okay with you guys. My nose is bleeding. I'm in pain. Yeah.
You've got to punch yourself in the face a couple times.
I did. I felt good about it though. The explosion wasn't something I really wanted.
Bloody nose, freaking Penny is just like submitting.
All right, move over there. You can take your move if you want to.
You move to there and shield face.
Shield is facing the cat.
Shield facing the cat.
Does this
They give
guy-
them the best chance for narrow angle for here.
You pick a hex of the ones surrounding you. So the ones that would draw their line of sight through the hex would be effective to it.
Mm-hmm.
So which hex do you want? The one that's facing the cat?
Yeah,
Okay.
best foot.
So the cat's going to have a hard time doing that. Well, I got nobody else to fire at, so they can't get through that shield. So I guess I'm going to shoot at the kidney beans in the corner.
No!
Let's
They're
roll
only there to
some.
draw fire.
They're doing it. It's like 3. What's their evade?
Their evade is a 7.
Oh, okay, 1. Roll D.
Be gentle. I
Uh,
said be
that becomes
gentle.
an
Yeah,
8.
it becomes an 8. Yeah, so 16. It dies.
Well, you monster. Why would you do that? Now there's only one of them left. Whoop.
They're so lonely.
I just tell him to jump off the balcony so he can live. He'll
Penny's
die from
up.
impact.
Pretty turn.
Oh, yeah, my turn. Well, I have to take my action to move him. Or is it both my actions or one?
You spend an action to move him.
Alright. And he can take actions per standard character when I spend that?
It's written down what he can do in his little entry.
This is actions per standard character. So does that mean I
Yeah,
can take
so-
if I spend one action, I can
He
do
has to
all of his?
move and
Yeah,
attack.
he gets his whole array of stuff.
Okay, so I'll spend inaction, and he'll go 3. He's moving. Is anybody scared?
They still get added to the unit, don't they? At the bottom of the unit and move on their own turn. You just sacrifice action to use them.
I think I'm going to make it like this because it's easier to
Okay,
handle
that's
that
easy to
way.
keep track of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. They moved once. Is anybody doing anything?
Yeah, this dude's going to save his reaction because I think I need him for when Drac decides to get crazy.
Meh.
Nobody else has a shot.
He gotta
Oh,
come.
shit.
Well, he wants to come see what they're doing.
He
And
entered
then-
within 2. I am going to... That was his second action, though, right?
That's the second action.
Yeah, I'm going to forego my reaction on him.
Okay.
I'm going to save it for Billy Bear.
And then I will take my own second action, and I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm kind of out in the open, but there's nobody that can see me, so I'm just gonna stealth my way over here. Eventually, I'll find Tisa, and I'll be like, I have a bloody nose.
Spend this combat dabbing to nose.
Yep, bastard. Go, little kidney bean, go! Spread the joy of TTI to the rest of the world.
Alright, here we go. Chameleon display system. Sure. Sneak in combat. Sneak is ended.
Also,
Provided you are outside of close range of the enemy. Cannot check to see if you're moving outside of close range. Okay, yeah. So you're fine.
See?
Yeah.
As a point for that guy holding his action for that, would he be able to notice the fact that Drax got a longer than normal tremor pole?
Well, not specifically. So
Okay.
so he held it.
also our commentary from the stream thing is that Zev needs to nerf players, please.
Well, the only ones of these enemies that you're fighting that are at your level are the big ones that are over here.
Yeah.
The ones
They're,
that
the
have
other they're
self-formations
freaking
5.
yeah.
Yes.
They're the other ones are chodes basically. They're let's start off here.
I'm just.
I did forget about your pull though. I might as well, since I know that's not going to do anything, and we'll meta it a little bit. I'll shoot your other probe over here since I have no reason not to.
Mhm.
Let's roll 40-10. The 8 will actually get canceled. Crap. All right, well, that used up that reaction. Oh, no, wait, we're +1 because it's a change thing. We're good. Never mind. Roll the 8. 2 is a 3. He can't roll lower than a 4. So it's going to be 4 plus out in the open is a 5. So that thing will die. Because the
Killed
5 is
him.
an 8 plus 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. Yeah.
You killed my little dude?
I killed your little dude.
Why?
I had to. I had no other choice.
No, you had a choice. You know what the choice was? Not killing my little dude.
My little dude. All right, top of the round. This guy has a shot, half cover though it may be. He's gonna take it. Let's roll. 10. Hits. Let's roll the 8. 7. Not too bad.
There we go.
7 on rifle.
That's the 8 it was before.
Here, Cronos. I gave you a thing. You put that where you need it.
Oh yeah, nifty.
I think that's the 8 that downgrades to a 3 like it was last time.
All right, so the 3.
That way
He
we
will
know which shield
fire-
where your shield's blocking.
Graceful and elegant way to denote that.
Do you like how I did that? Yeah.
I know 7 would be 5-10 because it would be 10 down to 5.
Okay.
So, oh, I just realized something I could have done. Oh well, I'm not a nice friend. Sorry, Toby.
hmm
I'll do something in a minute here that won't benefit you in any way.
Just gonna bump it up in the hopes of actually getting something. Right, and that'll hit.
I can do repair armor, and I could have repaired your armor, but I chose not to and walked away.
Well, that won't do anything for my armor because I haven't taken.
You took
That
damage
hasn't
from
been
the
hit.
explosive.
Oh well, from the explosion.
Yeah.
I got that. Yeah.
I'm gonna fix mine.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
that's-
hold that at 16.
That's shield
You-
damage.
15.
No, it still counts as armor damage, Toby. The shields aren't
Oh,
like
okay.
like flickery like Star Trek shields. It's like the armor itself is actively ablating stuff and rolling with punches and stuff like that.
Damn it! I wanted a kinetic shield.
No,
No, it's
no energy
it-
weapons.
it being actively like this is the kind of thing that's coming in. I'm going to shift plating over this way, kind of thing.
Sam, what do you mean no energy weapons?
No energy weapons.
None for you.
I have a laser gun. Goddamn it!
No, you
No,
don't.
it's a mystery. All right, so what was the 8?
8 is 15, which downgrades to 10
So
for me
10.
because
For somebody who didn't have a very good shot available, that was a pretty decent round.
Mhm.
Who do we have? We got this guy is dead. You are up.
okay. I'm my friend over here.
Okay. I got a whole lot of nothing.
That's a really shit roll for you.
Wow.
2 hits
Oh,
though.
Do you have readiness to reroll some of those?
Nope.
Probably. Oh yeah, you hadn't used it.
Oh, 2 hits.
That's
Q10. Oh.
And I can't roll lower than a 5.
Ah, there you go.
And since it's a 1,
didn't
I
you
get
have
to
a-
roll it anyways.
Yeah, I thought you had a swing weight, so re-roll
Yep.
it. There you
Nice.
go. There
So,
you go.
They say the
40.
rerolling ones is still very handy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
hmm
so 40.
Ow.
I just like to think he's just leaning around the big ass shield and just going whack with the big stick.
Yeah, I'll have to tweak the shield a little bit. It's good to see what it, because we've been floating around thinking it's fine, but it's stopping too much damage right now, so I'll have to do something with it. It's nice to see it actually working.
It is nice to see it working.
So it's working as intended currently?
Well, no,
As
it's
intended, but not.
It's working as written, but it's too beefy. It can probably stop the damage coming from one hex, but it needs to be able to let it come in from other ones, or there's no way to really do anything to this guy.
But it is also key if I attack, it downgrades all of it. So right now I'm only getting half cover in front and then blocked on the
Yeah,
sides.
but half cover is still only allowing one dice, and with your armor hit points being what it is, that would take all day to stop you.
Well, I was saying that from the other squares that aren't the direct line.
It might be better if it did half cover to start and then blocked on both sides and then
went to
downgrades
block or
to
something
just
like that. Yeah,
That might be a better way to do it.
got to scoot a little bit more in there.
Yeah.
Okay, you have another attack, I think.
That's a
Oh, I like that. All right, so he's okay. Tisa.
You can do it, Tisa.
This is still alive.
Yeah.
Form is unfortunate.
He took like 90 damage to the face and lived.
He has taken approximately. Oh, he's taken actually over 110 damage.
I just
so
knew he
far.
took like 90 from one shot, and I walked away from that.
Okay. Well, she's gonna go. Yeah, she's gonna shake her head, like feeling a little guilty about this, but she's gonna fire at him again.
Listen, Aiden needs his grill, okay? And he can't get it if there are any enemies left on the board.
And two that can't be lower than a
I like
5.
to think that when Aiden and them finally do get the message that was sent from us, they're going to be like, oh, I feel
6.
really like a douchebag about the other message we sent first.
That's 18 damage plus the chink, so 23.
Okay. So he goes down.
I think he died.
You did die. They actually did get the message, Sam, but the bioship intercepted it.
Oh, no.
So you will be getting a response from a badger who's very interested in what you have to say.
Is this clear ground, these back towers?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Actually, for the sake of being interested, sorry, let's make that difficult.
okay, yeah, let's play that. 7. Okay, and that's my turn.
Okay.
I was actually writing up a thing that I was going to send directly to be forwarded on to whoever TTI's representative was that I was going to give you before next game, since I knew we weren't doing an actual game today.
Can I change that, Svi?
Yeah.
I'm going to here.
Okay.
And then you're going to close the door. And then you and me are going to leave.
And then she's going to get on the floor.
Oh.
Perhaps to do the dinosaur.
I hurt. Tisa, I hurt.
No, Penny, dear.
I'm going to swap slots with the person that Drac is attacking so that we're not hanging around for too longer. So...
That makes sense. Actually, are any of the badgers still alive? I guess one of them is.
Yeah,
So-
one's up in the top left corner.
We're going to move in so that we can actually get an attack on this guy.
See, I feel bad because I really haven't done much damage to the enemies, but at the same time, I've caused a major disruption in how they were fighting.
Right, and he will... Oh, he's going to have to swap to melee weapon too. Actually, you know what?
He's
It might have
backing
been.
out.
Yeah. Let's just back out and take the hit. He's going to back up and face Drax Wrath in order to try to get a shot on him. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh,
Wow.
that was a shitty roll.
Like
Yeah,
that.
that was terrible.
Okay. And I will take
Does anything happen on double ones with melee?
1 die shot on you. So I can get you.
That's a good question.
Because double
Double
ones
ones on melee. You commit seppuku.
Because double ones on
Don't you drop your weapon?
melee
Yeah, you
weapons
drop
is...
your
Yes.
weapon.
Yes, he dropped his weapon.
So he would have actually technically dropped his weapon last round.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I got out with it, the attack then.
Mm.
So you can make it. So I will roll 1d10, and I'm going to crank this sucker up. Gotcha. So let's roll d8. Oh, well, I was taking it as a 4. So 4 on his rifle is it 6, 7?
I think it was 8. Find rifles again.
Rifle 8. Yep.
8. Okay.
8
So
3.
2, 4, 6, 8. So 16 damage. So 11 damage because you got the armor against it.
How are you getting 16?
Because he's got 4 advancements on it. So 8 plus the 8 extra.
Oh, because he's got a weapon that's got notoriety 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So how much damage was it? 11?
Yeah, it'd be 11 because your armor soaks part of it.
Damn you, armor! Right?
Pretty durable.
Bear is durable.
Bear is durable. Can barely hurt him.
Ah, I barely contained myself.
Toby's up.
It's getting harder to find something to shoot at, Toby.
I think it's safe for you to come out from behind the vent now, Toby.
No, it's not.
Do it.
I'm sure they have, just with the shot they've done so far, done nearly 100 damage to me, and that's with lowing pretty low on the damage tables.
Gonna move down there and shoot.
Ding, ding, ding.
He moves! Quick! Everybody do something!
I don't think I could see him when it started.
Yeah.
Pew!
Shoot
I'm
at-
shooting at this cat thing.
7 will hit him.
Roll a d8.
Hmm.
14. Oh, but as he's next to cover, do I damage that cover?
Your gun's got spread on it normally?
Yes, it does.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, you'll hit that. So I'll go ahead and roll a thingy for it. Let's roll.
I'm going to be shooting
This
at
thing's
everybody.
a little computer thing. It's not very strong. So D10 plus 1.
Oh, if it's a computer thing, can it explode?
We'll do a
My
percent
gun
on
also
that,
has charge on it.
just because it's funny. So 6. It resists the damage, so it's not going to blow up this time.
Oh,
It resists it.
You could try again.
no, I can't.
He
Yeah, he
moved.
used his walk already.
Oh.
So I basically think this guy over here is like, fuck.
Oh, my God, I'm pinned in.
He has no feeling about it being a simulation.
Oh.
Oh,
I like to think that Toberius's icon right now is like the whole, Final Fantasy thing. There's like a little chibi Toberius over his head going. Da, 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 da.
I haven't killed anything yet this round, so
I haven't killed anything yet this entire combat, so I don't even have rounds and playing into it.
well, no, I haven't killed anything this combat either.
That
So
means
I don't kill.
no, you murder.
He leaves him unconscious for us to kill later. Okay, my turn.
Yeah, it's-
Right,
it's-
so
oh, no, wait.
I-
I'm gonna change because I was being goofy. I wanted to try something.
Oh, what do you want to do?
I was gonna do the environmental damage table for the sake of actually seeing it work.
Oh,
So dude over here is going to fire downtown and try to get this rapidly spinning vent over here that Toby's behind to spin off his axis
oh
and
no.
blow up around him.
No, Toby.
It works.
Am I gonna have to move there and repair him in a second?
It's possible. I'm gonna have to get kind of lucky in the shot, but alright, so 2d10. So it's not very clear. I think 3, 5. Solitary objects got 3 to hit, so d10. Let's roll d10. Oh, son of a bitch. No.
Wow.
You took a fan blade. You just nicked the fan blade.
Yep.
There's a
There's a ping, and you can hear the little bullet rattling and rolling its all the way down the vent system. Ting,
Don't
ting.
think I
oh,
have
Toberius
the-
is just going to yell across the entire battlefield. Yeah, missed.
Nope, I do have one left. Why'd you have to yell that? There we go.
Because I'm being a jackass.
Now you're gonna pay for it. No.
Let me see if that's enough. Damage is. Complete rifle properties. There we go. Was that a 7?
Yeah.
7, 10, not quite enough. Okay. It damages. It's wobbling frighteningly.
Does he have an upgraded weapon?
Nah, not him.
Oh, damn. It's wobbling dangerously, Toby. He might be
It's
up to
wobbling
shit.
dangerously. He may be being crafty. Beware.
Alright.
Okay, Mr.
Now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to quick repair my armor and undo the last damage it took.
Fair enough.
Plus 16. Yay! I'm okay again.
Penny just basically kicks the reset on the active armor part.
Yeah, it was whoop. My armor's okay. Okay, shoot, do I advance in to try and help Drac? I don't know how many assailants he has left. We have to take the whole building anyway, and I'm gonna advance in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going down this way.
Oh, Sam.
Mhm.
You remember that conversation we were having last night about hacking the armor?
Yeah, that would be funny.
Hack your own armor.
You could possibly
Reset it.
hose yourself with that though, because it would take away the base low you could have, so you could possibly get no bonus for trial.
Yeah, but
You
if
could
you're-
still
if
shoot
you
it
had
up
zero
huge.
armor, getting more armor would be a better thing.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm heading this way. So, I
Moved
think
on
it's
to
their
my
turn.
turn.
'Cause I did
See, now
a
I just
support.
wondered what happened.
I haven't gotten to do anything for seeing anything happen, because all I'm seeing is, like...
All you're hearing
Yeah,
is
there
brap,
you
brap,
go.
brap, pew, 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 brap, 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 brap,
I can take
thunk.
out both. Okay, so this guy's going to take 2 shots. He's going to take the first shot downtown at the grate because he's like, we want to see this work. And get the same fan.
Oh, he hits it. Can he do it? Can he pull it off?
Yeah. All right, the fan breaks. Let's see if we can get it to be scary.
I'm glad I'm over here with Tisa on the way of going, let's go inside here before the fan goes off its hinges, flies all around, bounces off 8 walls, and kills somebody. We're gonna go secure the rooms down here, right, Tisa?
No,
You don't want to go secure the room.
incorrect.
You're gonna
I
go.
started heading this way for a reason.
Was it to see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, hi. See, I'm going on the fact that my character shouldn't know how many assailants are left, so I have to assume that there might still be some in these rooms.
I needed to heal you.
I need you to heal me. I fixed my armor. I did good.
Hey, sweet. Can I perform medicine checks within my reach?
No, you have to do it within your sight. So you got to be next to him.
Ah,
But if she can reach me,
Okay, so we're going to say 50% that it goes forward, 50% that it goes backward.
if it goes forward,
So-
can I hit this one and have a chain
And then
reaction?
cause a chain reaction. Yeah, we'll try it out. All right, so it's heavy, high, or low?
Low.
All right. Low what? Low you survive.
Low it hits you or low it goes away?
Low it goes away.
Yeah. No.
There's a blade.
Slash
Can't
roll. We'll
blade.
do a D10 on this as opposed to a D12, so it's not going to be that scary. So-
Ow!
16.
You just had to bring up exploding consoles. You wouldn't have even thought about this shit.
So 16 damage, and that particular cover goes.
I'm gonna draw one of my flames because that's what I've been doing all night. That's what you gotta do. Just put flames on everything.
And second shot, we're going to try this freaking 1D10 peck that we've been doing against Drac all day.
Heck.
Nothing. Okay. Drac, you're up.
Okay. Going to here, and just boom, shield without her. And I'm gonna slap my friend.
God damn it.
Do they get reactions?
He
Did you
does, but
pick
he's
up your
got no
staff?
Oh
fire.
yeah, actually, yeah, I can't attack because I have to pick up. I use one action to pick up
Yeah.
the stick.
He's gonna back up to get a movement available.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. It's like, I don't know, stay away from me. I need to get a better angle on this
No
guy.
snake. Heck.
Okay.
Remember,
You need to pick your
guys.
sword back up for your second action.
Well, I had to burn action to pick up stick.
Yeah, you get your stick back. Okay, so Tisa's up.
Okay.
I think I should.
I'm going to try and do a stunt to fold up onto this thingy-majiggy.
Okie dokie.
Bye.
Okay, so Tisa's going to basically, compress down and then surge upwards.
Okay, so it's like a leap. So
Yep.
we'll just say
I'd
1,
give you an
2.
alley-oop, but it won't help.
Alley. Oop.
And this will be athletics, right?
Alley-oop.
Yeah. Body exert and athletics.
I simplify. I simplify this because I simplify effects related to physical exertion. By how much? By 1. Yep.
So here's the thing. Your stunt is a 2-move thing.
Yep.
But your ability to use your 2-reach tendrils can pull you up there and climbing, and that would just be difficult terrain. And
Oh,
stuff.
really?
Yeah, because it's only 10 feet
Oh.
up, and you've got that range on your arms, don't you?
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought.
I have free reach. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
That's 9
I'll
plus
do
your
that
height.
instead then.
yeah. So it's just difficult terrain to get up there.
Okay,
Okay,
but you're
so
still
double
surging your
movement.
way up there. It's looking awesome,
Yeah.
but you're just
Yeah,
doing it
yeah,
naturally.
I'm surge up.
Mhm.
Okay, so but that's double movement for
Yeah,
the
double move
hex.
for that hex. Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuck it, let's put myself higher in the
I
open.
wish
because
I
it's funny.
could reach 10 feet up.
And
Get the leaping thing again.
Yeah, that was actually the next one I'm going to get, is when I get leaping again.
then I can draw a line through both of these, so I'm going to do a penetrating shot.
Oh, good lord.
Nice.
So,
I am currently unable to use my weapon, by the way.
does that hit?
So I have a pistol.
No. And no. They're both out
Okay,
armor.
then I will re-roll that.
Nice.
Okay,
There you go.
9.
Yep.
Yes and yes.
That's it. Okay, I've got one more readiness left. I get to
Oh,
re-roll that.
and there it is. Oh, yeah. You got the reroll, don't you?
5, which I'm going to re-roll because that's my minimum. And it goes up to 5 again.
Okay.
So that is come on, character sheet to the right page. That's 16 damage to both of them because I have to do it equally now.
Minus 16.
Oh, plus 5 for the chink, so
Okay. Minus
21.
5. Minus 21.
Grandma's rocking it tonight.
They are looking a little pained. This one over here is like, oh shit, there's a goo monster. We had best shoot at it.
Is that like the other freaky things that are being appearing?
There's a lot of weird shit up there.
3d10.
See, I feel bad I haven't done much, but at the same time, I have
Oh,
done a
nice.
bit.
You got hit.
Ooh, one hit.
Yeah, 1.
So yeah, I also come out into open because I want to get hit.
Alright, so 5.
Okay, I have proof against everything but land and explosives.
So for the rifle, it is. Go the wrong direction.
They finally have something to shoot at other than Drac.
Yeah, this will be about the same level of efficiency, I'm sure.
So how much does that fee?
I'm finding it. Rifles, here we go. What was it, a 5? They're all 5?
Yeah.
So
Oh no, this is
8.
out in the open.
Oh, so 6. Same thing.
In fact, mine would have stepped up as well.
Mhm.
Everyone's
So
out in the open.
what did it become?
5. Add 2 more points of damage to each of them.
There's 2. For yours, it's just an 8.
8. So 3 damage. Which I guess I'll roll my body and jaw.
Well, he has another shot.
Oh, okay. Do it.
I'm stepping up for a second. I'll be right back. My dog
Good
needs
luck.
out.
Oh, nice. Another hit.
Come on, you can do it.
Oh,
That's it?
that's an 8.
Yep, so 15.
15. Okay, so 10, 13 damage.
Yep.
Right, so now I do my body and jaw, right?
Mhm.
I got to roll below my body and jaw. Is 7 on a d10. Does meat
Equals fine. Yeah.
equals fine? Okay, so let me gens.
Okay. That's it for him. Toby's character's up.
I'm shooting at the badger.
Mm.
I assume he's the son of a bitch who shot at me and blew up my cover.
I think so. Actually, the guy behind him is the guy that did it. They both fire, but the guy behind him is the one that managed to hit.
Well, I can only see the badger.
Nice. That'll be a D10. 4.
14, I think.
14. All right, so minus
Yeah, 14.
9. Minus 5. Pretty beat up.
No.
No good. Right. We got this guy still trying.
I
to
used up all my good rolls. I'm done for the night.
He's got a decent shot on Drac. He's gonna fire as decent as he can. Fucking miss. Do it again. Ah, got him that time. All right. 8, 5. I gotta keep it. So 16 goes to 11. I've gotten Drac down to 100 hit points.
My God.
Well, of his armor. All right. That's those shots to them. Penny's up.
And she will be back in a minute.
Potty break.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
BRB.
Apologies.
No problem.
Welcome back. It you.
It me? My turn?
It you.
It's
I
everybody.
think Drake.
Has
Or
it-
not sure either.
well,
Called the pee break.
oh, good time for a pee break then. Damn you, Cronos. You can clear distance and climb shit. I can't get up there. I'm not gonna be. I have to walk all the way around the bottom to get there. All the way.
See, all you have to do next time is just hitch a ride.
I don't have that. I have to take like 2 certs to get that. In combat rides are expensive. expensive. Master is not cheap. And that, most of the time you go places I don't want to go.
I have a 10.
That one's fair.
Most of the time I look at you and I go, that could be fun, and that could kill me.
Yeah, that could be fun, but that's a really bad idea.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't do any more Transcendent, so that's at least the thing. Unfortunately, I'm going to be like, yeah. I'll probably take Timing and Master next time I have some shirts. Hi. You okay if I move now? Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this anything special, Z? Or can I just reverse it?
Or difficult trying.
6. Next second move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skirting around this thing.
You didn't want to go climb a gutter or something?
I don't know if there's a stunt that I can use to get up there. I'd have to like.
Oh, come on. You never seen a mouse get up a wall? You can do it.
I do have amazing climb abilities, but Penny is also slightly feeling like she's puking her guts out, and by that I mean she is going to be unable to. Alright, I am technically on round 4 of the original, but I'm a minute and a half on the other one, so...
I don't think that's how that... look back at it. I think it says for a certain amount of rounds within combat.
Let me look. Because this is like round 4, and I think I had 5 rounds of it that I got. Yeah.
You had 5 rounds of it from the other one.
Yeah. So right now I'm kind of figuring she's kind of pukey and not really thinking straight. It's hard to function like this.
Backlash. Disrupt on user. Yeah, it's for the round.
Oh, okay. So it'll probably just and it doesn't stack, so it'll just go away.
Yeah.
Next round I'll be out of it probably.
Mm-hmm.
So means I'll actually be able to start doing shots again. Yay! Just like my college days. No, joking. That's turn. Don't worry, combat will be over before I get there. Who the hell designed this map? Oh, wait. Oh.
Oh, I get a reaction.
Oh, that's right. You have a reaction
Oh yeah,
shot.
you're down there. Yep, go on. Wait, didn't you fire twice on your turn?
There goes
Oh, no,
right
you
now.
didn't. You fired once.
She
Okay,
fired
well-
once.
So, when I get that reaction, where is he technically when I start shooting?
At the start of his move, isn't
Where he
it?
starts, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. 7. That is a 10 for me, which bumps up to 11, which is 90 stunned, split between those two, but not split between each of those two.
Because it's line.
Ah, okay. Good. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yup.
I like to think that right now the people at the console watching the simulation are arguing with each other. Now, did you put in their old data or their new data?
No, still 60 would be a whole lot. I think I might have to, yeah, we'll look at some of that. It's mostly that the chances of getting top end of the dice are so much higher on a D8 than on a 12. Okay, so those guys go pop. And draft is up. Right now, one of them's on the ground going, dude, you had to move.
See, that one guy doesn't have a reaction right now. So... It's a reaction mark. Yep.
Like I said, combat will be over before I get there.
Almost solid blow. It's gonna be 3D or D12.
Yeah, there's 3 successes there. Holy shit.
Actually, no, there's 4. But you got the 12 anyway.
That's 45 and stun.
So hang on a second. Let me see what he's got here. So he was a 2. He had a 3 on art. Yeah, the 5 hits too. You actually have another D12 to roll.
So that's 77 and stun.
Okay. Smote. All right. Very nice. Okay,
Nice.
so what did we actually do for... And Penny managed to hurt herself.
I also managed to hurt the person next to me.
And Drac got whittled down for considerable hit points, but only because he was invulnerable.
Yeah, I took a total of, I think, 80 to 85 damage.
Yeah, let me see here. Grab my little... cheat
Because I
sheet.
started at, I believe, either 175... No, 175, so yeah, I took 75 each, actually.
Change it. There we go.
I will say, I think that for the shield, making it so that it still does the full cover straight on, but it's only blocked on the sides no matter what, would probably be a little bit better. Because the point of taking the large shield is to have that full cover up front if you don't attack.
Yeah, I gotta just find a way to make it so that it words nicely with like doing fancy stuff at the same time, like when you're allowed to claim it.
I would think that you lose you'd lose use of the shield for a turn if you as a blocking thing if you do like a stunt or something like that. I think that makes sense. Or if you do like if you do like a double move, maybe it only gives you partial because you're moving a lot.
It has that. That's
does?
exactly
Okay.
what it does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's if I move
I thought it
or
was
attack,
yeah.
It downgrades from full cover to half cover.
Mm-hmm.
At least I assume it also does on move. It doesn't mention that, but that kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It has, if I don't move, it's full cover front, half cover at sides. And then if you move, it becomes half cover front, blocked on sides.
Okay, so
And if it would change to being full cover front, blocked on sides normally, if you attack or do a double move, it becomes half cover front, nothing at the sides because you're not focused on defending anymore. I think that makes sense.
I think that kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're no longer focusing on using the shield for its intended purpose. You're focusing on hitting stuff or shooting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
okay, so I have 2 of those things down there. Cool. All right, so they stop the simulation, and eventually, someday, Keel will get Aiden down to fix his throat. Probably when
And
he
we
tries
will
to
all
eat
be sad about that.
the delicious cheese and discover that he can't swallow because his trachea is destroyed.
And
Because he
then they
didn't
go
go
and
soon
regenerate
enough.
it because they
No.
can, right?
Pretty much. Okay, so sorry for the lack of plot advancement today. At least we got some stuff done that was useful.
I had a suggestion for my gun. Is either the option of dropping the damage down, or one thing I was thinking about while I was taking a body break was don't allow any rerolls on the hits or damage roll sniper rifles, or precision, either way.
Mm-hmm.
I think not allowing the rerolls is a good thing because you're
Yeah,
stuck with what you get
even
at that point.
the other thing I was thinking about doing is that you don't get the bonus on the damage scaling for clear shots because technically
That's also fair enough. Yeah,
Actually, I think that would be a good one.
that's a good one as well.
Yeah.
You're already zoomed in. Your shot's as clear as it's going to be.
Actually,
The other option.
It hurts a bit.
Okay.
I'd recommend that and not allowing rerolls on the damage, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
The one I was thinking of was do it as you always roll a d10 for the damage, and then the certs only affect the 10 and the 9, the special ones we have. And they would do it does the 11 and the 12. That way that the whole table is actually reachable at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes it a little bit more a thing. And then you could also take away the damage step up, because right now there's no way you have the table going all the way out anyway, but you just never reach those points, you know?
Yeah, I might see. Originally, I made it so that it rolled a d8, so you wouldn't be like, "Why does this one gun roll a different set of dice?" When
Yeah,
when it
that's
rolls
not
the
a bad
same hit?
idea, actually.
Because
But if you just open up the whole thing on a d12 for a hit or something,
well, and the thing is that way because you're having to do a lot of functionality to get one
Actually,
dice to hit.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea itself. If you just roll a straight d12, if you hit the sniper rifle, that still allows a lot of room for mediocre-ish damage.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing that, though, I would say allow the reroll, because that broadens the damage table considerably.
Yeah.
I'll look at a few things here. We can stop.
But there's definitely some interesting stuff came up. I will say, just from looking at it, I don't think the changes to our tools was negative.
No, it doesn't look like that's made anybody any more vulnerable.
I don't think we were any more vulnerable, and I don't think we're any more tanky. I think the stuff that was more tanky was the shield, and I just ran like a coward.
I think I need to be shot more before you discover whether this whole sort of thing evens out.
Because it doesn't seem like it was. I mean, the high evade there makes you tough to hurt.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Well, let's just hit you. Let's just. What is it? I'll just roll a d10 like I hit you twice.
Well, I'm gonna try to shoot at you because you're a high-end character. That's why your hit points are so high. So let's shoot at somebody who can actually hurt you.
Hey, let's. Why don't we do worst case scenario? I've wandered into a group of 5 enemies. Because it's supposed to be the spike that's supposed to be scary for me, right?
Well, I know that'll kill you because I've done it before.
Okay.
But so that's only one hit on that one. So that's
Yeah.
That's a 7, so that was 16 damage with the battle efficiency on it.
Yeah.
Second attack.
That's a hit.
2 hits? 1 hit.
One hit.
So for same thing as 16 damage.
So that's 32, and then Ali's thing goes off?
Yeah, she does
have to try and regen it.
Try regen.
Which is a roll d10.
7 or below.
Do you want us to just all start attacking Ali? Would that help?
Alright, so we'll try the next person. We got 2. So
yeah, actually only get 1. I think this is an issue you're also going to see. You're not really going to get an interlude character that does not have the reclamation to up their evasion.
Yeah, they're generally going to be fast.
Well, not fast, evasive. They're going to be dodgy. Because you have to be, because this is your raw hit points going down. You have nothing.
It's a tricky balance because it's not a war of attrition character. It's either do or die.
Yeah. And there ain't no coming back. So how much did that regen you, Ali, with the 5?
The regen is all the way to the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to spike them down to get it, or disrupt them is the thing.
Yeah.
So if you get hit by a disrupt weapon,
A disrupt weapon will stop my regen, and a grenade could fucking just kill me outright.
Yeah.
Which would be kind of funny. Let's try that.
Yeah.
5d10.
Let's say a grenade's landed right on me.
Holy shit.
35.
35. I'm weak against it. Says 40 damage.
And
I may want to maybe have grenades disrupt interlude characters because they're loud.
Yeah, they're supposed to.
So you don't regen from that.
Yeah. So that would be suddenly a ton of hit point damage on her that she can't regen. And then,
shooting in the following round didn't hit you. But you can do it. So then the next person
hits.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But it takes a fair amount of coordination to make it happen.
Yeah.
This one's all at high level. So if you were to knock your hit point total down by like 40 or so.
A low level interlude would die to that.
Yeah, would be pretty more vulnerable. But at the same time, a lot of the enemies that won't have as much damage going into it. I'll have to toy with it a little bit.
Yeah. I feel like it's verging on the slightly OP side right now, but
it's probably a little much.
You may want to restrict them from taking that dodge surgery.
I don't want to take the like you can't take the following certification things because it's just extra details to remember.
Yeah.
Just want to roll it all into one thing. So what I would probably do is I just wouldn't refill the entire hit point pool.
Mm-hmm.
We just make it back like it was before.
Maybe multiply it by their endure score for how much they get.
That would be multiplied by 7 for me.
Yeah.
Which, actually, hang on, so if I rolled a d10.
Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, basically give the intellomorphic flesh like.
Yeah, see, I would only have 7 HP back then.
Yeah.
But if you rolled anything higher than like a 4, you'd pretty much refill your pool.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't saying do it by that. I was saying why don't you give like the intellomorphic thing, just like give it a resilience, but like not like for calculating extra hit points or anything like that. Just like its resilience, and you do that times your whatever is, how much you regen maybe, or give it a flat multiplier of its 2 or 3 times your body endure or your endure score. Just flat do it that way. On a successful regen, that's how much it is. That way it scales with the character.
Mm. Yeah, you'd have to make it. What is your endure? 6?
7.
7?
Mind you, she's end game, but if you did it like even 5 times that'd only be 35 hit points on a successful regen. But I wouldn't do 5, I'd probably do like 3 or 2.
Well, I suppose it depends whether you actually want its death to be the semi sort of RNG and less focused than it is now,
Mm-hmm.
or whether you want it to be a consistent attrition thing like armor is.
Mm-hmm. Because if it was going to be like a consistent thing, you could say, they regen their each round that much, and then that'll force them to go into cover more and things like that. It would basically make them a range character, which they seem like they should be range or melee.
With their reach, they feel a bit actually like they're leaning towards melee.
Yeah. Because, I mean, in melee, she's going to take a lot more damage possibly in a round.
Yeah.
Because it suddenly becomes a clash that goes, possibly multiple times to get hit from the clash going on, plus people possibly shooting into combat. And if they have strobe bands or anything like that, that would disrupt her, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you either want to do it. Here's the thing: it's if I failed endure roll, I don't get the health back, and that hurts a fuckload, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you want it to be a much lower regen rate, I would say make it just it happens like it does in the old Interloformic.
Mm.
That way, it's like okay, I need to fall back for a couple of rounds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think that's probably going to work a little better.
Yeah.
Because as it is, the best way to fight them is to disrupt them, and that's going to actually hurt them a whole lot.
It's basically the old transcendent implant problem.
Yeah, I think we may just go to a lesser rather than the full pool and just do like 2d10 or something when it comes back. Okay.
You got time to think about it as well.
Yay! Time.
Hey, Svnt, do our characters somehow get experience for the simulation?
You miss the amazing experience of the grill, unfortunately. So you don't get to partake in delicious cooked meats of like the flesh of the
Do we somehow get insurance money as a kickback for property damage that occurred while we were gone?
Do we earn anything?
My love and appreciation.
Oh, that doesn't do anything for me.
That's not delicious.
So what's the street value of the 11?
D, I'm gonna need you to show a little more leg to make this worthwhile for me. No, actually, thank you very much, Svnt. And like I said, I'm gonna write you a incident thing from Penny again because I was already working on it. So you're gonna get that.
I apologize for the frequency of my incidents. I appear to be having more incidents more often.
I'm sorry I had to take extra time before replying to this one. I could not find in the manual where to reference reflections leaving.
I will say this side, one thing I find kind of funny is before you come down into the room, I actually was discussing with Ali and Sam the logistics of barbecuing in this age of the thing. Because
Yeah,
in the
really...
time span,
Yep.
Drac had probably had 3D printed all the parts for a barbecue and assembled one.
Well,
Yeah.
that happened last session. Remember, they were talking about it, and he didn't know what he was doing, and he was putting like not lighter fluid, but like fuel in it, and it
The
was
stuff
like
that he then inhaled and tore his throat up. Like,
I was figuring with the prevalence of just how food is created, we're figuring like barbecuing would probably be a survival skill. This would be like the purview of someone that lives in the fucking wilderness.
it's probably also kind of like some fancy thing that might be passed down. Some families still like the idea of cooking, but a lot of families have that whole thing of, but how do you know the meat's ready? I mean, isn't that not safe? People get sick.
Part of it is a lack of hardware. Kitchens don't have grills
Yeah.
or anything in them anymore, like ovens and stuff like that. It just isn't standard issue.
Especially a much more niche thing than it is now.
Yeah.
But Drac probably in all this time would have been either taught by his family or learned.
When he was a lateral.
Okay, so it was going to take me 2 more rounds to get to you guys, but I could have finally shot something. Because I wouldn't have been sick no more. I'd be like, hey, I totally did the thing.
I'm surprised he just didn't do a trick up onto the balcony.
I really didn't think I could do it. I was sitting there looking at my disrupt, and I was looking at my athletic score, and
Well,
I was
it would have been hard. Like you would have had a +3 or something to get to it.
I didn't want to fall. I was like, I'm already hurt. I really don't want to do that. I was like, screw it. I have like a bonus for climbing because I have that reclaim. But yeah, I'll have to take the freaking leaping one the next time I get some more landmarks. I need more landmarks.
I don't see no golf with my friends going on up here.
I don't know
Would you
either.
enjoy
I
the
think
golf?
that we
Are
are
we
gonna...
still streaming?
Yeah, we should stop streaming. Bye, Tygon. Yes, we're extorting Zv. That's okay. Don't worry about it. He likes it. Bye.
Give me money.